right. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, welcome back to another episode, but I can't even say it's just another episode. Be cool, bro. Be cool. I can't even say it's just another episode because it's another collab episode. Big collab in here. We got Sports Den in the chat. We got GRG in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's a great Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to everybody. We halfway through the week. Be cool. How everybody week going?
Just ready for the playoffs, man.
Playoff basketball. It's that time of the year. Jay, how you living, gang?
But I'm living good, bro. The playing basketball, I ain't gonna lie, it's giving us a little preview for the playoffs.
Hold on, Cobb. I gotta join back.
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that for sure, bro. That's why I'm
for sure. NABJ president at Syracuse, Izzy Sai in the building. What's up, brother? How you living?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just happy to be on the pod again. It's been a little while, but ready to talk some hoops. Lots to get into.
For sure, bro. We definitely glad to have you back. Definitely glad to have you back, man. It's a great Wednesday. Let's start off while we at halftime of this game. Let's go ahead and start off with last night, man. And I want to come in swinging. Let's just go ahead and get it out of the way now. Izzy, I gotta hear your take. Should LaMelo Ball be suspended? Was that a nasty play? Was it a dirty play? All that. Like, let me know what you're thinking, bro.
I mean, it's a tough play. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I watched it back a couple times, and I know Spoelstra was not happy about it post game and everything, and obviously Miami's best player being out for the rest of that game, huge reason why they lost, even though they had opportunities down the stretch, which, we can get into that later. But I don't know. I think it's a tough, I don't know if he should be suspended. I don't think he should, because it kind of reminds me of the play a couple years ago with Joel Embiid and Mitchell Robinson. And Embiid didn't end up getting suspended for that game, for game 4, that would be. So I think the precedent's already been set, to be honest. I don't think the NBA is going to suspend LaMelo Ball, nor do I think they should, since they didn't suspend Embiid in the first place for a very, very similar incident. So I think they have to maintain some sort of level of consistency, even though it could be wrong, but the precedent's been set.
For sure. Outside of precedent, though, if it were you making the decision, do you think what would your take on it be?
If it was just me making the decision, I would have a tough time suspending Charlotte's probably best player for a do or die playing game. So from that aspect, I would say no. But yeah, I would just lean no, just for that. Like that would just be a tough way to go out, I think, for the Hornets, because I don't know if they would beat Philly or Orlando without LaMelo, because he was absolutely stellar yesterday, and don't want that to take away from his performance. So I would lean no. I would lean no if I was making the decision.
For sure, Jay.
I'll say it like this. Was it a dirty play? 50-50. It's all about perspective. And then was it a hard play to see for Bam going down like that, and then seeing Miami's player going down? Like, yeah. But suspension, no, because I believe what Adam Silver does for the NBA, he loves ratings. He loves getting fans involved into what is going on in the NBA. So what I'm saying is, if they suspend LaMelo, he's gonna get even more of an uproar from saying Charlotte's not gonna win with LaMelo. Charlotte's this lovable team that everyone loves because of the young guys playing fast, shooting a lot of threes. It's exciting basketball. So if we're taking their most exciting and their best player away, then it just won't be a good look on Adam Silver. So I would say suspension, no. Just fine him.
B.
Well,
turn off LaMelo. Yeah, Melo.
Like kind of like he just said, like if anything, you want to find him. Like I don't think that's a bad look if you suspend him for one game, and the one game it will be different if it will be different if they already had a playoff spot where it was a 7 game series. But they literally need one game to make the playoffs. So you suspend him for one game. Charlotte, everybody's gonna have a problem with that, and it's gonna be a real bad look on his part. Because if I'm gonna be honest, Charlotte don't got a chance versus either one of these teams without LaMelo against the Magic or against 76ers because the loser of this game, that's what they play. So yeah, it's not going. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. We see how Khan looked. I don't know if that's the first playoff appearance, like getting it out your system or what, but like it's a high chance he won't even. If he continues that, Kobe's going to have more minutes than him. If he continues that, especially how Kobe played in last game.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah,
Khan got benched down the stretch. Yeah,
he was benched for about the last 10 minutes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When he just down the stretch, he was benched for a minute.
Yeah,
No, I hear everybody, bro. Listen, I think this is different. I'm gonna rock with Izzy here. President is set with that Embiid and D-Mitch situation. The other piece to it is I think it's different, and what we've seen Adam Silver do. Adam Silver is a very benefit of the doubt type of guy. Adam Silver is a very benefit of the doubt type of guy. If you don't have a history of something like this, Adam Silver not suspending you, and which was rightfully so. And I don't think LaMelo doesn't have a history of being a dirty player. I mean, we talking, and I hate to like throw Draymond and around name just because, but you talking like there are players in this league that you could really make a case for that if this happened, you could say like it might not be accidental. You talking Draymonds, you talking Grayson Allens of the league, you're talking those types of players where like it might be a little risky of a situation. But I think when you're talking about a player like LaMelo, you're not talking about a guy with history of being, this just like nasty player on the court. And I think going in line with that, it's kind of like you kind of got to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I do because when I watched the play in real time, and then when I watched it back, I'm kind of looking at it. I'm like, bro, I like to give people benefit of the doubt in human nature. What would you do if
Yeah.
you was in that situation?
he
And
explained it. It makes a lot of sense. He said he got hit his
yeah,
head and
like
he
you
didn't
got
know
hit in
what
the
was.
head, you falling backwards, you grabbing on for dear life, trying not to hit your own head. It's just unfortunate that, and the fact of the matter is, the unfortunate part of the situation is that Bam Adebayo was going for the ball to begin with. If Bam was standing still, Bam is strong enough that if LaMelo grabbed his leg or something of the sort, like he wouldn't have failed. You know what I'm
He
saying? But
probably would.
because
He
Bam
probably
was,
would have just lifted his leg up, like yeah, get up,
you
like
see what I'm
yo,
saying? That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So in my mind, the unfortunate part is that Bam was making a play for the ball. You know what I'm saying? And because he was making a play, he was already off balance. And what happened with LaMelo is that he ended up falling. I don't think that if Bam was stationary, that this would have been a big deal because he wouldn't have failed. He wouldn't have hurt himself. The game would have went on. He would have kept playing, and everybody would have been like, Bam probably would have said something like, "Damn, bro, like you ain't had to grab me. You ain't had to grab the back of my leg. That's a safety hazard." You know what I'm saying? But like, if he's stationary, this isn't even a topic of conversation. This isn't even an issue. It was just an issue because he ended up, and frankly, if he didn't hurt himself, this also isn't a topic of conversation. If he'd have just if he'd have just fell and popped back up, we'd have just moved on. We'd have just kept watching the game and nobody would have ever spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, not even that. If he just came back to the game, period. Even if he did that.
exactly. So I think it's unfortunate that Bam got injured. I think the other unfortunate part for the Melo's case is that Eric Spoelstra is not an excuses guy. Eric Spoelstra is not a woe is me type of coach. You know what I'm saying? Eric Spoelstra is not one of those guys that when you look at him or you listen to him talking to press conference, he's not a complainer, so to speak. So
I don't
when
know.
you hear it,
I've been here the past year and a half. Eric Spoelstra's been doing a lot of complaining and pointing the finger at the opposing team's players. A lot.
Yeah. Okay. I'm saying the history of Eric Spoelstra though isn't to be the history of Eric Spoelstra has always tended to be it's my fault. It was my coaching. It was my this, that, and the third. So I'm saying the unfortunate part for LaMelo is that when you hear Eric Spoelstra speak, sometimes like, and when Eric Spoelstra is one of those coaches, and he always had until the past year and a half, he always had the aura of being quiet. You never really heard Eric Spoelstra do too much speaking. So Eric Spoelstra has built up this way about him that when Eric Spoelstra speaks, you listen. That's I think that's kind of more to what I'm getting at. So when Eric Spoelstra speaks at his press conference last night, and he's hot, he's livid, he's like, man, he hurt my player, this, that, and the third. The unfortunate part for LaMelo is that it's Eric Spoelstra saying, you hurt my player, you did this, that, and the third. If Eric Spoelstra was like, bro, like, on the flip side of that, if Eric Spoelstra was like, bro, he ain't mean to do that, it wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing intentional. Then honestly, we probably would have all moved on. But because Eric Spoelstra came out and was like, nah, it was this, it was that, it was this, it was that. He hurt my player. We end up losing the game. They don't have all of these offensive rebounds. If Bam is out there, all of these things, you kind of like, damn, Eric said it.
You know a bad thing about human. You know a bad thing I hate about human nature though.
What?
Eric wouldn't have said that if they won that game. If they would have won that game, if they would have won that game, Eric Spoelstra at that post conference, he would have. If anything in the post conference, they would have won that game. He would have defended LaMelo more than bashed him. Like, yeah, it was a bang bang play, something like that. Where though,
I don't know actually.
Like, I don't think he would have went how he went about it if they would have won the game. Like he sat there and said dirty play, all of that. Like he wouldn't have did all that.
I'm saying I think that's where we differ. I don't think Coach Spo is that type of emotional dude where that's the thing that he's hung up on. Like clearly they lost, so it makes it hurt more. But I think that was kind of what I was just getting at, is that I don't think I've ever known Spo to be that type of emotional guy to the point where like he's the type of guy like Melo hurt my player that dictated the outcome of this game. I don't think I've ever known Spo to be that guy, and so I don't think
Steve Kerr been like that for a long time. He is like that now. He's emotional now, even though he got the reputation of being a certain type of guy that he was when the Warriors was the Warriors. Like they've changed as they gotten older, especially with the struggles that their team's been having that they haven't been used to having their whole career. It's been playing a part on their emotions, whether people like it or not. Like, Eric Spoelstra and Steve Kerr's been winning the longest. Since we've been in middle school, Eric Spoelstra and Steve Kerr literally were the 1 and 2 coaches in the league, not counting Greg Popovich. So when we talk about this over the past few years, you see people have been calling for Steve Kerr's job as of like the past few years. Eric Spoelstra, that's a lot. I know some Heat fans personally that are pretty much over him as a coach too. So it's like when you've been this professional guy your whole career, it makes it a bit easier when everything's going your way. When things start to not go your way, it's just human nature. Whereas though your mentality kind of shifts. Whereas though it's like
what's not going Eric Spoelstra's way that hasn't gone his way his whole career? If we're being honest about the play-in situation, you call the play-in the Miami Heat Golden State play-in. That's what it is. Those are the two teams that every year since we've started to play in, you can damn near just bank on it that if you put your life savings on something.
And every time they got in the playoffs, had to play in, what happens to the Heat?
They've been losing, but I'm saying I think to me though, when you talk about something not going a coach's way in the reference that like if there was a fall off the cliff, I think it would be different. If there was a you think about things not going their way, how good were those teams after Bron left? Like that's when things stopped going their way, and then they regrouped. They got Bam, they got Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? They started making finals runs again. And since the play-in has started, you can bank on it. It's the Miami Heat on the East. It's Golden State on the West playing. So I don't like the notion that like that things haven't been going Spo's way. So like he's
I'm about to say that's the difference.
Tone.
Like they had Braun, they were making it. Right? People like it or not. Jimmy Butler wasn't an elite player. Like a lot of people don't like to give Jimmy Butler a certain type of credit, like and Spo had him to his disposal, and we see how they looked, especially like when they had made the finals and the bubble and everything. Like he still had a guy. Like now, for the past few years, I understand people liking Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo, but like I'm gonna be honest, like they're not guys that you look forward to be like your number one player on your team, you're not really gonna get far with that. So it's like a different. I don't know. It's a disconnect. I feel like there.
Yeah, I mean, but I think, I mean, because going back to your point earlier, B, I know you said like a couple Heat fans are like over Spo as like the head coach. I mean, I wouldn't say the Heat's problems lie with Spo. I think it lies with the higher ups. I think it lies with Pat Riley. I think it lies with that front office because we've been hearing for the past 5 years that they're interested in this superstar. They're interested in Ja. They're interested
Oh,
in
we know.
Giannis.
Oh,
They're
we
interested
know
in
Pat
Donovan
Riley. We
Mitchell.
know Pat Riley's been a problem forever.
Yeah,
We not.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I don't think that. And I'm not saying that you said it, but I just think it's just the Heat fans everywhere. I know they're frustrated with the playing and everything, and things like that. But honestly, this team just wasn't good. Like this
Right.
was not a great team. This is a team. I love Norman Powell. I think I think he's a good scorer, but like he should not be one of your primary options on a contender. And he's shown that throughout his career. He is at his best when he is a role player. That is when he's at his best. Tyler Hero had that bubble run and everything. We haven't really seen a ton of progression from him in terms of can he be a number two option on a contender. Bam Adebayo, great player, but we all know not a number one option on the contending team as well.
I
So
feel
I
like they
think
banked on Tyler. Like, I feel like the Heat
they've been
intentions at
banking on
one
Tyler
point
for years
was
now.
like it wasn't for the number two. I think they were banking on him to be the number one, and it just didn't because they seen the trajectory. Like his rookie season, when a player has the rookie season that Tyler Hero had, you normally like, okay, we're gonna start to go in his direction. Like we got our guy. And like I said, Tyler Hero just simply hasn't proven him right since. Like, still a great
Yeah,
player, but like you said, not number one. Really, at the point the league is right now, not number two. Like
yeah,
the number twos in
yeah,
the league right now was a whole nother conversation. Like most of the
yeah.
number twos now are considered elite. Like whereas though they, it's just another guy that's simply above them. Whereas those like you can't have that number one rule. Like you gotta have an elite number two. I think at this point in the league and Tyler Hero, I think, like you said, he's more of a number three or a number four. Like I think it's a fair
I would
amount.
lean
I don't know
forward
if
to
y'all
be
agree.
honest.
I would already
Yeah.
say I don't know if y'all agree. I think it's a fair share of I think it's a fair share of teams whose number three options is better than Tyler Hero.
That's not ridiculous.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I think there's a few teams that have better number
I
threes. Like
think
I
the two
think
teams that's on right now, number three options, both of them are better than Tyler Hero. The Magic and the 76ers.
yeah, when healthy, yes, for
Yes.
the 76ers.
Yeah,
Like, because the 76ers, what we say is Paul George.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
And then for the Magic, what we say, what? Desmond Bain?
Yeah, yeah, I both of
Because
Magic
it
and
got to
Paul
be
George.
Franz as a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's better than neither one of those guys. And then you get into the Lakers, you get it's a decent list. And I think that's back to kind of what you were saying about how like the problem where it lies. Like that's simply upper management too. Like as a head coach, you do have a say so in what y'all do, but you don't have more say so than the GM and the owners of who comes to this team. You can tell them what you want, but they don't
I ain't
have
gonna,
to do it or they don't have to go with it. So
I ain't
yeah.
that's
gonna.
why I say it's
I
go
know
ahead,
how
Bo.
much of a problem people think that front office is, and Pat Riley is, and whatever all of this stuff. I have a very strong feeling, and maybe I'm just naive enough. Maybe this whole conversation is me just being naive enough to believe in who Spo is. I believe Spo is a part of the front office problem. Frankly, if you call it a problem, if you believe it's a problem, I believe you have to add Spo into that problem.
Definitely.
If you believe Spo is a good coach, I believe you have to add the front office tactic into who
Basically
Spo
saying to
is as
go
a
hand
coach.
in hand. You can't just put one.
Yes.
You can't just put it on one side.
Yes, because I believe Spo is a strong enough person, a strong enough coach, and knows his worth well enough to the point that like this ain't no Spo ain't no puppet type dude. I don't take him to be that type of guy. I don't take Spo to be a puppet, if that makes sense, right? So to me, like if we flip it and we talk about like if we talk about okay, if we talk about like the Dallas Cowboys, right? We know what the front office problems are, the front office organization problems are within the Dallas Cowboys organization. So we know that most times what happens is people believe that the front office hires coaches that are puppets to the front office of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't believe that's the same situation in Miami. I don't believe that Spo is a puppet to that front office. So I believe it goes hand in hand that if you believe that the front office is bad or good, either way, on the other hand, you have to flip it the other way. So if you believe Spo's a good coach, you have to believe that the front office is helping in doing what Spo essentially kind of wants them to do. And they're doing it together. If you believe that, if you,
I don't know.
I just don't, and the only reason I say that is because I don't think he's a puppet.
It's a good comparison for the team.
No,
Like
yeah,
I think Pat Riley, like if you was to do by sport, like Pat Riley would be the NBA's Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as far as how everything is ran, I think the difference in that is like Spo. How long has Spo been there now? Is it been 15 years?
he's been 17, I think. Yeah, I think he's the longest
Yeah,
tenured
for
coach in the
sure.
league right now.
Yeah. So I feel as though, like you said, this is a hand in hand thing, but I definitely feel as though at the end of the day, Pat does have a little bit more like he
Say,
has a like he has a lot more say, and I think he does. I think his word does have a lot more gravity on Eric Spoelstra than a lot of people think. As far as like
yeah,
he gave him an opportunity 17 years ago because Pat's been the guy, been the owner, the GM, and everything this entire time. He
Yeah.
gave him a chance a long time ago. They lost LeBron and everything. They rebuilt it, time, everything, and he gave him time, and he continued to stay with him. And it's like we would be crazy to not think that Eric Spoelstra, like he looks at Pat Riley a certain way now because of how he's changed the trajectory of his career and how he's trusted him. So like when Pat do voices his opinion, I think Eric Spoelstra, I think it does weigh a lot.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree in that regard. I do think that I do agree, and I do believe that Pat Riley has probably more pull with his team than you could say another said GM does. The other part to that though is when Brad Stevens becomes a GM, if Brad Stevens becomes it went it, not even if when Brad Stevens becomes a full-fledged GM and not just whatever his great role is that he has with Boston now, do you not think that he'll have more pull with his team than a regular GM?
I think he will. I think he will. But I will
So,
say I
and,
think it's going to
and
depend
I
on where
so
he
think,
what's
and
the
I
goes.
think,
difference between that and Pat Riley having the same amount of pull with his teams? And I'm genuinely
Well,
asking.
and
I'm
I
saying
think
from a
that's
trajectory standpoint, from where their careers went from the time that they were young guys, a part of this league, to working their way up to GM status. What is the difference between a Brad Stevens? Like, if you really break it down, is Brad Stevens not the modern day Pat Riley in terms of trajectory to becoming a GM in this league?
I mean, oh, Pat Riley, I think it's a
probably.
bit. I think Pat Riley. I think he might be the closest, but like
Yeah, but also Riley
Pat Riley is a
was a coach
whole.
for
Pat
way,
Riley's
way
a
longer.
whole. Like Pat Riley's a
I think Pat
whole
Riley,
different
yes, Pat
conversation.
Riley
Like
was a
he
coach for
played.
way longer, but
Like he
you're right.
played.
Pat Riley was a coach for way longer. I'm not saying it from that regard. What I'm saying
Yeah,
is
yeah.
from the regard of success, move up, move up, move up. Now I'm GM. I I think Brad Stevens, I don't think Brad Stevens, we all know at this point Brad Stevens didn't want to be a coach anymore. So
Right.
but
Yeah.
could he have coached another 10, 12 years in this league? For sure, with no problem. And they probably would have all been with Boston. I don't think he says he didn't want to do it no more. He said, I was tired of that. I'm cool with my position. I love my position. I get to go to the office. I get to go home. I don't have to do all of that stuff no more. That long hours coach stuff no more. Now I can just be the basketball savant that I am. And that's the part that I'm comparing.
So
Pat
are you
Riley,
saying, yeah,
savant. Yeah, Pat Riley, the basketball savant. The closest thing we have to that in modern day trajectory is Brad Stevens, and as far as where their trajectories are going to end up, where Brad Stevens will end up in his
Can
career
I say
as
one thing though? Can I say one thing though about this situation?
yeah,
Like one thing I've learned in sports, you can be a great coach, right? Like we've seen Greg Popovich, these guys. Like you can be a great coach, but one thing I have learned over time, and I say this about Pat Riley and Brad Stevens, like there are certain things I think Brad Stevens just simply wouldn't be able to do that Pat Riley has done in his career, just simply off of the fact that he has the experience on the floor also. Like with how early he came in. Like Pat Riley played in the league, and then he became a coach at a young age, as far as like to the standard, and like his personality in itself too, with him being a player too. Like as a coach, he was a fiery coach at a young age. You don't get fiery coaches at a young age. Where I don't even think coaches normally be comfortable enough, right? So you feel like you're not established enough to do certain things. And Pat Riley, I think that's what made him Pat Riley. And Brad Stevens, like he's been a great coach as long as he was the coach and everything before he stopped. But I say that to say I think there's some advantages at times that you get when you're a player. Like I look at JJ Redick right now. A lot of people hate his ways as a coach, but you're not gonna get these things, and it's great coaching. You're not gonna get these things from a coach, quite frankly, that hasn't played. Like when you watch JJ coach, like you can see part of his coaching style. It's almost as if he still like have some of the player come out of him, if you get what I'm saying. Whereas though the patience, everything, like he speaks his mind. Like you see how he's been getting bashed in the press and like by the media.
I was just about to say, you could say that those are parts of the things that people don't like about JJ.
And I'm
that
saying
maybe
that's what,
if you talk to a player, they may not even like about JJ.
But I think that's where I say as a player, it benefits you, and outside or even a current player, because they're not coaching, they're playing. Like I think that's where they wouldn't understand. Like I think that's one of the things I think that makes JJ a good coach. Like what he does. Like when he came out last week and said that about Rui and Aiton, like you see how people felt about it. They hated it. And you see, we always say like the coach supposed to take all the blame no matter what. Just like how we look at the best player on the team, or like we look at a quarterback. When stuff go wrong, they take the blame. But JJ, on the other hand, is like when you're a person that sees the game from a different standpoint, JJ, you look at him like that's great coaching. But it's like when you haven't experienced it or you haven't been on the floor or everything, it's like you're going to say, oh, that's not right. Or why is he calling all his players? So I'm saying that to say it's just like different levels. When you're a player or when you have a certain level of experience, you see things from a different lens and you react a certain way that a casual will react, or a coach that's been a high level coach, but he didn't get to play at the highest level, if you get what I'm saying.
I get it. Honestly, I think you could have made that point just as well, just by saying that, like, that those are two different types of people. Frankly, because I think what it boils down to is, I think the general gist of what you're saying, which I totally agree with, is that Brad Stevens is not Pat Riley from a mentality standpoint. And I generally think, and the reason I say I think you could have said that by just saying that two different types of people is because, frankly, I don't even think that has nothing to do with Pat Riley being a player. I think that's just Pat Riley as a person. Player, like I think that would have been Pat Riley if he was a Fortune 500 CEO and not a head a basketball coach, player, GM. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think like I think some people are generally just like that. Like Michael Jordan would be Michael Jordan if he was, like some people, Kobe Bryant would be Kobe Bryant if they weren't basketball players. They would be Fortune 500 CEOs that were just generally assholes, like that
and
were
that's
very
what I hate about the public, though. The public labels that as a bad person.
Yeah.
When I don't know if y'all have heard it before, but like I've heard it multiple times. But it said to be like on another level far as success in whatever you do in life, you gotta
something gotta be a little different.
You gotta like, for you to do that. I didn't want to say it directly, but for you to be successful to that point in whatever field you're in, you gotta have some bad person in you. Whereas though it's like it's certain decisions, whereas though it's like it's not gonna come off like you're a good guy. Whereas those like it's tough decisions got to be made. And I feel as though that's Pat. I feel like that's Pat Riley. Like
I always say, to your point, if we took all the bad people out of this world, all of the good things that we have in this world would be gone with those quote unquote bad people. Like, but I get your point. I don't even know how we got here. Let's get back to playing basketball. Charlotte Hornets. Can they beat Orlando or Philly?
Yes.
Whoever the winner of this game is.
The winner the
Who won the
loser of
start?
this game, the loser of this game is going to lose to Charlotte.
Yeah, the loser. I mean, the loser of this
The
game.
loser of this game is going to lose to Charlotte.
That's why I need the Magic to win. I need the Magic to win. I think the Magic are the better team. I think the Magic are better than the Sixers.
Look, and I
as a
just
team.
think all of America wants Detroit versus Charlotte in the first round. Like I think we all want to see that.
Ratings. Talk about ratings.
Look,
Jay.
Detroit's gonna win that series. I'm not saying that Charlotte is gonna upset Detroit. I'm not saying that.
I'm not even giving Detroit like the blow by like where they're like
it's not gonna be. No,
series.
I think it's gonna be a very close series. I just think Detroit. I could see them winning in 5 or 6 games. But the 5 or 6 games that they win, I think every single one is going to be close. Like I don't think it's gonna be one of those like, oh, Detroit's just gonna wipe the floor with Charlotte. No, I think Charlotte matches up fairly well with Detroit. I just think Detroit has a little more physicality. They have a little more seasoning in them as well, like in terms of playoff experience from last year and things like that. This is a very young Charlotte team. So I think from that perspective, I think Detroit has the advantage, and they won 60 games, and the way they finished the season without Cade was very, very impressive to me. But I think Charlotte's just on a heater right now. I think we just need to call it what it is. And Orlando and Philly have kind of been struggling lately. I mean, especially Orlando, like they have really just fallen off it feels like this entire season. They win 6 games in a row, but then they lose 6 games in a row. Like, it's just like, it's Jekyll and Hyde got with this team. So I just think at the end of the day, like, whoever loses this game, I don't think is beating Charlotte.
I do want to say something about that series before me and Jay or Colt, you said. The one thing I hate about the timing of Charlotte, because he's underrated, I guess, because he's dealt with injuries over time, so it's like kind of made him go under the radar. Charlotte would be a very different team if they would have got to keep Mark Williams. If they would have got to keep Mark Williams, because I look at Mark Williams' style of play, it's just not as good of a scorer. I look at Mark Williams on the glass, and from a physical standpoint, how I look at Jalen Duren. Not saying he is Jalen Duren, but as far as like the style of play that they have, I'm not talking about the scoring offensive side, as far as like the rebounding, the physicality, and everything. Like I look at them in a similar light, especially when he was in Charlotte, seeing how he looked.
Didn't become Jalen Duren the scoring guy until just this season, really. So you don't even like, it's not even a preface there. It's just that like
I would take Mark Williams. I think Mark Williams is a better rebounder than Duren. That's just me. I'm like, it's just a personal preference. I mean, he is the only guy in the league, I think, with an 8-foot wingspan. So it's like, besides Wemby, I think, of course, because he's 7'5". But yeah, Mark Williams got almost an 8-foot wingspan at 6'11", and that's just insane. So like, he's always been good with that.
I push back on the point in terms of because Mark Williams over the last, I believe, month or so has kind of, and he hasn't been playing as many minutes because they really like Iguodala a lot, who's been playing a lot of heavy minutes for them. Yes, I agree to the point that you said, B, that I think Charlotte would be a better team with Mark Williams at this point, because I like Ryan Kalkbrenner. I think he's going to develop into a starting level big man. He's just a rookie. He needs to get a little more stronger. And
I prefer Diabate too.
Yeah, then Diabate. Oh, Diabate's a dog. Yeah, he's near every rebound. Like, and I know we all saw the incident with Duren. Like, he doesn't take anything for anybody, so he really fits in with that style. But yeah, no, I think they would be a little better off with Mark Williams. But I push back on the point where I better rebounder than Jalen Duren, like things like that. But yeah, I think still a good role player, good center. That's just the point that I just pushed back on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Cole.
No, go ahead, Jay.
All right, bet. I just feel as though this Charlotte team, if Charlotte goes against Detroit, think the Celtics and Pacers in 2024. It's going to be a hard-fought battle every single game down to the wire, and whose star players are going to show up. Because if your star players can show up for Charlotte, can they steal a game or two? Yes. But that's the thing, because we seen at the end of the game, the late game execution was piss poor in the fourth quarter with LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller. I don't know if they didn't want the ball or they were trying to say
it was giving the thing up, bro. You could see them giving the ball up, bro.
It was like
not want the ball.
I think that's where being a good team, I think that's where you got to give respect to good teams and everything. Like, they were giving the ball up. I will say that, like, they couldn't hit the shots because like they needed to get back in the game. And
I mean, Miller hit a couple
No.
big time
I
threes.
don't
Anybody that
think
was
me and Jay
watching the
are talking
game,
about that. I think me and Jay are talking about that last possession. That
Yeah,
very
I'm
last
saying,
possession.
but
Yeah, no,
everybody,
Not
you're
just
talking about
overall.
and you're talking about in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, overall, I'm okay
Yeah.
with them. Okay with them facilitating because I understand the facilitator and playmaker that LaMelo Ball is. My problem though is in the fourth quarter, last possession, game on the line. Nobody, what's his name? Should not be taking that shot. Come on, help me out.
Kobe
Who?
White.
No,
Grant
Grant
not
Williams.
Grant
Oh,
Williams.
you're talking about in the
was
fourth
Grant.
quarter. Yeah,
Yes, in the
It was
fourth
because
quarter.
it was because they was playing hot potato with it. But like I was saying about LaMelo and Brandon Miller, like I think that's where being a good team is a difference because they leaned on Miles Bridges a lot because he had a night. Whereas though it's like I think that's where it separates a good team. Where it's like yeah, he's not the second best guy, he's not the best guy, but if he has times where he can be on, and when he decides to be on, it's like y'all can go gravitate to him. Y'all can lean on him because Miles Bridges is more than capable of scoring the basketball when need be. But I think that's what separates good teams as far as like, you can be the best guy. A lot of guys, they'll continuously shoot the ball. Even if somebody else hot, the best player will continuously shoot the ball. And a good team, I think you realize like, okay, like it's not my night as far as like
I'm okay
shooting
with
the
that.
ball or everything. You can give it up. Like
I think
I'm okay.
that
I
I
think
think
that's what
just
they did.
experience plays into that. This, like we've talked
Yeah.
about, this is a young team. Like they've literally never been in this situation before. Like this is the first time in what 10, 12 years that Charlotte's been in a meaningful game in April. So like this is something that is very, very new for them. And I think I had a problem with that whole last possession. If I'm being honest, they could have just
There wasn't a set
got the
ran.
best. There was
You
no
saw that,
set
Cole?
ran. They really just wanted to go for a three. And obviously Miami goes down, they split the free throws, whatever, and then Kobe White does his thing. But I just had a problem with that whole last possession in general. I just felt like they were just looking for the game tying three at all costs when they could have just taken the best shot.
Can I say something to you about that, though, Izzy?
Yes.
They were looking for that, and this is what I was just talking to my mans about when I said like the Celtics, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that, for as the way they did it. Yeah, they didn't do it correctly, but like
Yeah.
I'm okay with that, and I'm not gonna bash them for it when they were down about 7 with a few minutes left, and a lot of people was looking at them crazy. They started forcing threes, but they were falling. They were 1 for 15 in the fourth quarter from three, and they hit like 3 straight in crunch time. And that's where I say I'm not gonna bash them for it because like you've
That's
been
their
living
game.
by the three all season. You're gonna die by the three, and
Yeah.
y'all was about to shoot yourself out the game, and y'all needed some threes. Y'all shot yourself back in the game, and they almost did it again. It's like Boston last year. Boston was going to give you 43s or 33s and go crazy, or they were going to have a night where they shot terribly and they were going to lose by 25 because they shot to come out and shoot 63s and only shoot 20%. That's living and dying by it, and I think Charlotte's at that point now. I think the only difference is they don't have the defense. I feel like the only thing about Charlotte that's a downside is they don't have the defense to play as fast and as they do for like a championship and everything. Like if you're gonna shoot a lot of threes,
Bro,
your
Well,
defense gotta be like
defensively, they didn't have a great game, but this season they were pretty
yeah,
good
they've been
defensively.
they've been
I
top
think they
10. I'm
finished
talking
in
about for
the
a
top
guy
10
that
in
take the
defensive
challenge.
rating.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
for
talking about
sure.
terms of guys that like take the challenge and everything. Like
Yeah.
we know Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller, like they play good defense, but it's like
Shout out Brandon Miller, man.
when you
Listen,
Shout
got
out Brandon
Khan,
Miller.
like it's just different things. Like I've been
Yeah.
called a hater for this. Like Khan, 3 ball wasn't falling. Like of course he's a great basketball player. He can do different things, but like when you got Kobe White on the bench, if Khan Knippel's 3 ball not falling, why would you have Khan Knippel on the floor with Kobe White?
Yeah, and we saw that last night. Khan wasn't in the game for the last 9, 10 minutes because he wasn't shooting well.
Nah, but I think what it is with Khan, I just think his body is tired because you have to think he came out the NCAA tournament.
ain't never been him.
Then went right into play 81 games, and now he's in playing like the body just needs rest, and like I think just feel tired.
I think to y'all's point, I think everybody made a good point. I think my only pushback is I appreciate them being able to defer. I do agree with you, B. That's what makes great teams. What makes great players, though, is in that last possession. and this is the argument that like people hate to have about LeBron, right? So like when you talk about LeBron, if you're a LeBron fan, you always say, "Hey, bro, LeBron makes the right play at the end of the game. He may not take the shot, but he makes the right play at the end of the game." And if you're not a LeBron fan, you always say, "That's why he's not a killer, because he don't take the shot." I'm a LeBron fan, and I understand that he makes the right play, right? My biggest problem with them at the end of the game, at that last possession, wasn't even that they didn't take the shot. I understand, to your point, B. I'm okay with Miles Bridges having a game. I think that's how Charlotte is going to win. When you have a plethora of young
how they've
players
been
that
winning.
have, I think that when you have a plethora of young players that have that level of talent, it's not about having LaMelo go for 40 every night. No, it's about which one of your young players that's having a great night tonight can they lead you to a win at the end of that great night. Now, to that point, my problem with them isn't that they deferred and they took the last shot, or they didn't take the last shots or whatever, and that they let Miles Bridges have his night. My problem is in that last possession, you have to make the play. You have to do something with the ball. That's exactly my issue as well.
You
can't stand at half court. All right, we're gonna play hot potato with the ball. We're gonna waste the clock playing hot potato because we don't know who's gonna make the play. It don't have to be the shot, it just has to be the play. We're gonna stand at half court playing hot potato, and then we're gonna give it up, and somebody else just gonna take a random three that's contested at the end. No. We can't do that. LaMelo, break down your defender. If you don't have a great lane, if they crash down, then we can kick it. I'm okay with that guy taking that last shot if we kick to him at the end and it's not a contested three. But him just, oh shit, we out of time, I gotta put it up. I can't get with that. I need Melo or Miles Bridges or Brandon Miller to be making a play with the ball in their hands.
I think it went bad with the down. I think it went bad when on that play, LaMelo, he was running the action with Kobe, and it kind of Kobe was a little bit confused when like you see it. He was a little bit confused, and then like it was like late in the clock. He ended up getting Brandon Miller to come up there, and Kobe was kind of in no man's land. Like he was a little bit confused, but
yeah.
Then you see after
that. You know why Kobe was confused though? Kobe is confused because he like, why the hell is the ball in my hands right now? That's why he's confused. Like, he ain't confused. I think that's what they changed it though. He's confused because everybody, we got what 15 seconds left on the clock. Everybody clear the hell out. We going 5 out. And one of y'all gonna work y'all defender, and if you kick it to me, I'm okay to take the shot.
Exactly how they scored their last 2 buckets. Get out the way, LaMelo.
Right. But why is the ball in my hands and you just looking at me like what you gonna do with it? No, no, Melo. And I'm sorry, I couldn't remember.
To be fair though, like Kobe shouldn't have been surprised. Like he was on crazy. He was on crazy in crunch time. He had 17 in the second half. Like, whereas though, I don't know why you surprised. Oh my god, man, my bad.
But that's the point of what I'm saying though. It's not the game that he had. To your point, yes, he shouldn't be surprised that the ball is in his hands. That's okay with the game that he had. But when the game is on the line, I don't give a damn who having a good game. Kevin Love could have been having a great game. We're not putting the ball in Kevin Love's hands to make the play at the end of the game. The ball is going to LeBron's hands.
I feel like LaMelo tried to change it a little bit because one thing I will say, LaMelo was in fact showing he was that guy. Like
I was just about to say that. Like I feel like he learned.
Before that play, he went up. He shot the ball like 4 straight times. Like LaMelo was getting them shots. LaMelo was getting.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about for me. It's not about LaMelo taking the shot. It's just about him making the play. LaMelo, his whole life has made the play. That's my thing. That's where I should.
They had a brain fart last play regulation. They showed up in OT. They showed up in OT.
He learned from the hot potato incident and went to the basket to win the game. So I feel like that.
Now on the flip side, LaMelo wins the game at the end
in a matter of 10 minutes.
I think they only had 1 bad possession in OT.
I think they played really good in
bad possession. I think they only.
And I was literally, I think I texted you when the possession happened. I said, bro, did you see Miles Bridges say slow down when they got the rebound? No, keep playing. Just keep playing. These young guys, man, they sometimes, and that's why I made the joke last night. I was like, bro, you can see at times the AAU ball come out of them because sometimes like and it'd be weird at the. Yeah, and that's my problem. It's okay, but when you watch an AAU team play, what do you expect? You expecting them to get up and down. You expecting them to get up and down. So
I
if
think that's why
your
Miles
style,
mean a lot to them. Like, because he's the OG to the team. And I think he's like what 27, something like that.
he is, and he does mean a lot to them. But I think at times, I think he forgets that they are super young as well. So, and what I mean by that is, and I think it's because he's only like 27. So what I mean by that is Miles Bridges. I understand that you believe in your mind it's your job to tell them, hey, we need to slow down right here. And while that makes sense for a lot of teams, on this team right here, keep playing. Just keep playing. Keep playing.
But I think that's another thing with LaMelo though. Like Miles probably expects like one thing I've learned about how I feel about the NBA is like I feel like age doesn't matter. I feel like experience is what matters. LaMelo Ball is like LaMelo Ball is our age, or maybe a year older, something like that. But he's been in the league for about what 6 years now. Whereas though he's at the point now, whereas those like he's still a young guy, but the experience in the league as a point guard is there, and I feel as though he shouldn't be. Like I know it's his game. But I think it's going to be a learning curve because this is his first time in the playoffs, so they don't know
literally his first meaningful game he's ever
like,
played.
They don't know playoff basketball slows down. So I think after this year, I think their first, or even like after they play around, LaMelo definitely will pick it up and be like, okay. Because one thing nobody's never been able to question, even though he was like younger than everybody, LaMelo's basketball IQ has always been through the roof. It's just he plays really fast at times. So I think it's not going to take much time for him to pick it up. And then I think that's where he's going to have to be the captain and the floor general that he is, to guide Brandon Miller and Khan and him to like let them know like we can slow down a little bit. Because I think Kobe has some playoff. I think Kobe has some playoff experience. I'm not sure, maybe a series or something. I'm not sure. You can fact check it, but I think they did.
To your point, I think you're absolutely correct though, and I think to your point. That is my problem with Miles Bridges telling them to slow down right now because I think when you watch that fourth quarter possession, I think when you watch that bad OT possession, both of those possessions were when they were trying to slow down. And obviously that fourth quarter possession, you want to take the last shot. Okay, cool. But what that fourth quarter possession showed is that's not their game yet. Because they're so young, their game isn't to slow the ball down.
They don't got the game. They don't got the game like that to where they can slow down and dissect everything. They just like they better when they better kind of like Jonathan. You hit it on the nail when you said the Celtics and Pacers. Like they just go. Like they just go and they play better when they just go.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I said Miles Bridges telling them to slow down. I'm like, bro, like I get it, you the OG, but as a matter of fact, don't tell them to slow down, bro. Just let them play. Please let them play it out. Just let them play out. Live or die playing your style. If they're gonna live and die by the three, they need to live and die playing their and I don't want to call it the Chino Hill style of basketball, but it's the NBA version of a Chino Hill style of basketball.
If you decide to come back next season and learn and slow down, then that'll be fine. Cool. Then.
But right now, keep playing, dog.
Do what got you here. Like do what got you here.
Well, I mean, the point with that though. They have success playing fast. This is true, but one thing that I don't think a lot of people realize actually about Charlotte is they were bottom 4 in pace this year. Like they were one of the slowest playing teams in the league and one of the better half-court offenses in the league. So it's a strength for them. And you saw it last night too. Like they had a lot of success in the half court against the Heat. Brandon Miller was able to, off the move, lots of off the dribble shots, like coming off down screens, things like that. Miles Bridges as well. Things of that nature. Yes, they are one of the better transition teams in the league, that's for sure, but they can score in the half court. Like they were top 5 in offense this year, top 10 in offense. I'll check it right now.
I don't think
they were 5th in offensive rating while playing the 4th slowest in basketball.
And I think that's okay, and I understand what the numbers say. Sometimes though, I think when we get to playoff basketball, the analytics
it's not the end all be all.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and because I know I think that's a great stat to bring up for a great talking point. And I don't disagree. I because you can't disagree with the numbers. I think the analytics sometimes lie to you in reference to what you're watching when you watch sometimes these young guys play um 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 playoff level basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
By that,
Yeah,
what I mean is I don't think that when the game slows down in the playoffs, I don't think that they want to rely on playing half court basketball with a bunch of good defensive teams. I don't think that's what they want. I think you can beat a lot of people off the dribble because they have the skill set to do it. I think they have the talent to do it. I don't think though that you want to be in a bunch of positions, especially on a night where Melo and Con are shooting they're shooting February 21st tour dates. They're shooting what 2 for 21 or something crazy like that. Like on a night where they're shooting tour dates, I don't think that's the night that you're like, yeah, we
But
should probably
I think that's the difference though. Like what I said about Con and Lamelo. Like Con, his jump shot wasn't falling. He wasn't giving you anything else. Lamelo, he shot 2 for 15 or 2 for 16 from three. I think inside the 3 point line, he shot like 10 for 14. It was super efficient, while also giving you 10 assists and like 6 rebounds. So it's like he was making up
when
for it
he
in other
get
places.
downhill, when he decides to attack downhill,
Yeah,
but he has to make that decision too. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another part of playing the half court style offense. Are you going to make the right decisions when your shot not
yeah.
falling?
Yeah.
I think since
They,
I'm a big
you know, you got the
Lamelo
talent. They
guy,
got the talent to
like
do anything.
they
I
do.
don't know if
And
everybody else ever looked. Like I'm a big Lamelo guy, so like you see, like I don't know if you ever pay attention. Like when he drives, because he's not a short guy at all. He's like 6'7". Like when Lamelo drives, I think that's is a special skill set he has. Whereas though, like Lamelo contorts his body a little differently on his drives than a lot of other players. Like the way he
yeah,
bend, like when he gets downhill, he bends a certain way. Whereas though, even when you square it up, like guarding him, is like he kind of still gets around you a little bit, as far as like the way he like contorts his body when he's driving, and like he kind of like gets underneath for the layups and everything. Because he never gets like just like cleanly past everybody. Like it's always like last second he gets past you, and like you're on his hip and he gets a layup. But
for sure.
like you said, Cole, it's like like when decides to get downhill, it's a very dangerous thing. But I think that's why you gotta live with it, because if his shot was falling, that game wouldn't have went to overtime. That game wouldn't have went to
Yeah,
overtime. That game would have ended. They would have won, like they would have won pretty comfortably. Like
Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. But I think in terms of they have to play fast all the time, I don't think they need to do that. They were literally the NBA's best half court offense this year. I just looked it up according to Clean the Glass. Like they were the best half court offense in the league this year. Um, with Melo, Khan, Brandon, Musa, and Miles Bridges. Like they were very, very good in half court. They were very good in the half court last night. They only had five fast break points or something like that.
Yeah.
So like yeah, I agree with y'all. Like they can play fast. Like, if they have the advantage, LaMelo gets the rebound, you could just grab it and go. I definitely agree with that. But what's got them here though is the fact that they've been able to score in the half court consistently every single night. There hasn't been a lot of off nights for Charlotte. It's like you said, B, the off nights came for them when they couldn't make a three. Like
I
they're
will say
off.
though, I will
Yeah.
say like because I agree something you did say, and I don't know why it took me so long to think about it, because like I always look at research and numbers and everything. Charlotte is a high paced offense, and like you said, I think that they can slow down at times. I
Yeah.
think just in particularly for that matchup when you're playing the highest pace offense in the league, because Miami is the highest pace offense in the league. Like
Yeah, they are. They were the fastest team in the
no
league
team
this year.
plays at a faster pace than Miami.
Yeah.
So I think if you're good at that, I feel as though I feel
That's
like you
when
might
you
as well
want to
try to
slow the
use it.
game down.
I feel like
Yeah.
you might as well try to use it, because like we saw, like it didn't go too well when they tried to slow down because Miami played so fast. They were trying to speed them up. So I feel as though against Miami, that's like one of the teams where you could probably still do it. Like I've watched a
They were
lot of
and they were able
I
to.
watched them
Yeah.
play a lot of teams, and the thing Miami tends to do a lot, like since they play so fast, they tend to screw themselves over with how fast they play. And
Yeah.
I think that helped. I think that worked in Charlotte's favor last game. But like I said, I think if they play somebody else, like they play Orlando or they play Philly, I think that it's going to look a lot more consistent when they slow the game down, because like Philly or Orlando, they're not trying to constantly speed you up like Miami does. Because Miami, Eric Spoelstra and all them, they already came out and said it. Like they want to run. So even when they're on defense,
bro. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
which is why
like
Charlotte played super slow. Like that's why you don't want to like against a high paced team. You'd rather have them like you'd rather slow it down versus combat them with their pace because then at that point you're playing their game at that point.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But
Yeah.
one thing I want to say about Charlotte's offense, one thing I really like
Oh,
about as a young,
Predator,
oh yeah, that was one
Predator.
one thing.
Bro. In transition, that's crazy.
We call them Predators. You know,
Oh,
Jay. We call them Predators.
Predators on file, but nah. But like one thing I can say about Charlotte's offense that I really like, they always do the extra pass, like that extra pass.
Mhm.
Because
That's why, yeah.
the way Miles was getting open shots, that's why Miles kept going, kept hitting. And then we saw him do the MJ layup. If he did that in the 80s, people would call him
I saw on Twitter they said the
day
said it
time
wasn't the
stopped.
same. They said it wasn't the same because he didn't stick his tongue out.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah, the day time stopped, the day basketball changed forever if you made that layup in 1987.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Now, I
yeah.
think that's what makes them a great team though. Like for them to
Yeah.
be as high as they are in the league at shooting threes, they're pretty unselfish when it comes to swing. Like a lot of
Yeah,
we
100%.
see the ball stop a lot of players where they think they're a good shooter. They like, nah, this ain't going to the corner. This is going up. And they don't do that. They consistently swing the rock no matter how many threes they make and everything. And that's one thing I like about them as a team, where though
Yeah.
the ball doesn't get stagnant or it doesn't stop just
It
because
doesn't.
it gets into Con hands or it gets into LaMelo hands. And they were 1 and 2 in the league in threes.
Yeah.
So
It's and I think another reason for that is yeah, Jay mentioned the extra pass. Their players are also constantly moving. Like they're like Khan is always moving. Brandon Miller is always moving. Miles Bridges is
yeah,
always moving. And that's how LaMelo is able to see them. When he's cutting at the last second. That like a perfect example yesterday. He had the ball. I think it was on the right wing, and then Miles Bridges it just backdoor cuts, and he because of his constant movement, and then LaMelo just throws in the lob, easy dunk. So I just think just the little things like that Charles Lee has in his system, which I think honestly, if Charlotte didn't have that terrible start to the year, I think Charles Lee would be the favorite for coach of the year.
yeah.
Joe Mazzulla, disciple, and you're really seeing it with this team. But yeah, I just think the reason they have so much success is that they're also constantly moving at all times.
I think that's why I like to play it so much. Like, and I'm the first people that's against it.
Yeah.
Charlotte and LA aren't the same team. They're both 9 seeds, right? They both started
Yes.
very bad. They started very bad. And both of them were, I would say, top 7 overall in the league after All-Star break. I don't think it was 7 teams in the league better than LA. And I think LA went like 30, like
They finished the
33
year, I
and
think,
14 or
30,
something.
35 and 18 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and Charlotte, we all know what they looked like. So I feel as though that's why it's very useful for like the play-in. I've had some people where they tried to say like you had all season to be a top 18 and everything. But like we're
Yeah.
seeing a perfect situation because like trades and everything change your whole team. Like
Yeah.
if you look at the Clippers starting lineup opening night versus their starting lineup right now, like it's day and night.
Yeah, in a good way.
And
In a good way for
and
the
they got
Clippers.
Darius, and they got Darius Garland. And I'm happy he finally got to go to a team that trusts him because I'm a huge Darius Garland guy. I'm glad
Oh
he
yes,
finally got to go to a
thank
team.
you. Yes,
So-
yes, yes.
Yeah, like
Bro.
where though they trust him and they allow him to be
Yes.
the true point guard that he is, as
Yes.
far as a playmaking point guard that also can score at will when need be. And I think that's what Kawhi needed. And they got defense over there, so I think they got the perfect setup. Whereas though I feel like they're top. The Clippers to me are top. I don't think it's 6. I don't think it's 5 teams in the West better than the Clippers, especially in postseason basketball as of today. Only teams I would take over them maybe is OKC, taking the Spurs, the Nuggets, and those are the only ones that are solidified. The Wolves, I'm not taking solidified over the Clippers if they play a 7-game series. I'm not taking nobody else. Those are the solidified 3.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
We say
okay,
all the
okay.
time about players like you can have we say it our whole life. We say it our whole life. You can have a better roster. They got Robot Man. He make up for about 3-4 players. Like we seen
This is true.
Braun.
This is true. This is true.
We see the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic. Their roster on paper isn't as good as it was when MPJ and all them was there. They still got Nikola Jokic.
Well,
It ain't
they're pretty deep this year. Denver is, I would say. Okay, and since
as far as the style of play.
2023 at least, yeah.
As far as the style of play, I would say like they're deep, but like it's like limited to a certain extent. Like Peyton Watson and Christian Brown, he became a lot better. He's improved a lot as a shooter. And
I'm just offensively in general for Peyton
yeah,
Watson.
but they have about 3-4 guys that are simply just like transition slashers. And Tim Hardaway Jr., he's been the spark plug off the bench where he get hot real quick. Like anybody that's been watching the Nuggets this season, like Tim Hardaway, he comes in and
real good.
We talk about Klay Thompson like that's what he's doing. Like ball is not touching the floor when it hit Tim hands. Like the ball been going up.
I mean, this is
Aaron Gordon,
the best shot quality he's ever had.
Yeah.
Well, I know he played with Luka, and he was also getting some great shots there. But Jokic is just obviously a different level, as we all know. So.
And Aaron Gordon, we were just talking to Cole a while ago about him and Blake Griffin. Like I love Aaron Gordon. Salute to him. Like his jump shot looks great now.
Yeah,
but like I can't take him over. I still can't take him over Blake. But
no.
Like he looks because we had a conversation up here. A few guys was taking Aaron Gordon, or they say Aaron Gordon's a better player.
Because they see the championship. That's why. Yeah, Blake was a problem, man. Blake was an all-star for like every single year.
Specifically, Jay, I named, in my opinion, the best scoring version of Blake Griffin was when he was in Detroit.
Yes,
that was the best version of him.
Yeah, so like, and I don't think Aaron Gordon when he was in Orlando,
most complete version of Blake Griffin was in Detroit. Yes,
looks like that. Sure. But the Nuggets, they got that contribution a lot. I think I said that you, Cole, or maybe one of my other guys, Jamal Murray. When it comes to postseason, he gives you at times number one option numbers, and he got Jokic aside him. So it's like as long as you got those two as a duo in the pick and roll in the playoffs, it's like I think they're always going to have a chance. Like,
I mean, it's
just how it is.
Yeah, and they get Minnesota in the first round, and we know how explosive those series have been over the last couple of times they've met.
Unless Ant about to come out here and he's a few years in and he's tired of losing to these guys, and he's about to come out here and give everybody.
Well, he beat them last time.
Yeah, but I'm saying like everybody like because Ant like it's like a lot of signs like. It's just like Donovan Mitchell, bro. And at some point, we got to stop giving Rudy all this praise because he didn't got these defensive player of the years. Donovan Mitchell was tired of Rudy Gobert. He was out. He was done with him. He was finished. Anthony Edwards, I'm thinking is getting to that point. Like I can only do but so much with you. Like for where my game is going.
Offensively, it's rough for Rudy, I will say, but without them, they're nothing defensively. Like they are very, very, and I get what you're saying, B, like in terms of yes, the offense, it's very frustrating. Like it's been how long Gobert been in the league? 10 years now. Like he doesn't have a post hook. Like he doesn't have any touch around the rim. He like it's very, very frustrating. It's like yeah. And then when he made that fadeaway against Denver in that game 7, all of like everybody was just like, what? Like him? Like stuff like that. So. But it's just the trade-off with him, though, is that they don't have anybody that does what he does defensively. Like the reason that they're top 10 in defensive rating, top 5 in defensive rating every single year is because of him. And then when he's off the floor, they're bottom 10. So it's just it's a tough trade-off to have. And like you could trade him, but like in terms of like it depends on what you get back, in my opinion. Like because you don't know what kind of 5-man you're gonna get back that can do what he does defensively. So I get the frustration, but it's just like. What's the alternative is my thing.
Yeah.
I think I jinxed Paolo tonight, Coleman, Jay.
Nah.
I mean Orlando's finished.
Philly got it.
The season's
got a different scout. Philly got a different scout report on him tonight. They had cameras in Orlando film or something.
Well, it's because their system is so predictable, and we can get into Jamal Mosley's job security, but. Yeah, their season's over for these guys if they lose tonight.
Fellas, the NBA just fined LaMelo $60K for the trip on Bam.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah, let's move on now, please.
Like you know heat culture and everybody. You ain't gonna let it go.
But guess what, fellas? I have a keep 3, cut 7 for us. If you guys want to do
Okay.
it.
Ooh,
Yeah, you
go
and the
ahead.
keep
I was
threes
just
and the
cooking
cut
one.
sevens. Yeah. Okay.
Keep 3, cut 7 NBA championship teams
Okay. All right. Over the what all time, last 20 years or
since the 2000s.
okay.
First team up, the 2024 Celtics.
Cut.
Huh?
Cut.
Wait. I know it's recent. And all, but
He said since 2000s. There's a few like that I'm taking over the Celtics.
I don't
They
think
would
it's
be.
five. I don't think it's 5 teams better than the 2024 Celtics team in the 2000s.
I would have them sixth, but we could talk about it after the names. But if y'all want to keep off the bat, I'm fine with that too. But I just personally would cut.
I'm a betting man. Let's cut.
Okay.
All right, majority rules. 2004 Pistons.
Yeah, like cut.
Cut. Yeah, I'll cut that. Great run, but I'm cutting.
2011 Mavs.
The roster wasn't even crazy. It just simply was the fact that Dirk and
I was
him, they
about to
just got
say.
it done.
I'm not gonna
And
lie.
they beat some great teams.
I was about to say, I might roll keep just because
Look, I'll pull it up.
Just because of who
what
they
they
beat.
was able to pull off, the teams that they was able to beat, they might not have had the best roster,
Yeah,
but you can make an argument that if they was able to beat that team, you can make an argument.
they would have been able to beat anybody else that we.
I mean, they swept the defending champion Lakers and the Thunder they beat in 5 games. It's like
That's what I'm saying.
Dirk.
So you can make the argument that off their run alone, while the roster isn't the greatest, that
you say
just
keep
about
your
any
cut.
team.
It's
Cut 7.
No, what is it? What's the criteria, Jay?
NBA
what?
Since 2000s.
Since
NBA
2000
champions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
NBA.
So in that case, it's not roster. Like that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best championship I think that we've seen in a long time. So yeah,
that's
I'm
a
gonna have
keep.
to keep that. Yeah.
Well, we'll keep the Mavs. We'll keep the Mavs.
All right. 2021 Bucks.
Cut. I'm not thinking
Yeah,
twice about that. Come on, man.
The Giannis show.
Okay. 2019.
Not even that. Just like they got so much injury luck, but we can talk about that at another time.
Oh, we've done it. We've talked about it.
Okay, good. I'm just glad that I'm glad about that.
We've cleared that
Raptors.
conversation at length.
Okay, good. Because yeah.
I bet 2019 Toronto Raptors.
Well, I forget it's not roster.
I'm gonna lean.
I'm gonna go back.
How many we got left?
Tough cut though. I think 5.
Five.
I'm gonna go cut.
Okay.
We only need 2.
Okay, so we got to start thinking of some keeps here. We got to keep 2 of the next 5.
All right. 2023 Nuggets.
Oh, you being nasty on us right now. I'm going cut.
I'm gonna go tough cut.
Okay.
Tough.
Bane on his body tonight.
Okay. 2014.
If you'd have bet him to have the type of night he had, you wouldn't. He wouldn't have did it.
You said what, Jay?
2014 Spurs.
I'm starting to think if you name any team that beat them Braun Heat, it's like they're gonna have to be.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna keep that. I'm
gonna keep. It's like at that point, you gotta keep them.
All right.
Yeah, and they destroyed them too. It wasn't even like a they just wiped them off the floor.
2020 Rock. All right, bet. 2020 Lakers.
We're gonna cut them.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait, how many we got? Hold on, how many you got left?
Hold on.
3.
We're not doing that. Hold on.
3 after the Lakers?
No, 3 with the Lakers. 2 after the Lakers.
Hold on. We're not doing that now. You look at the teams they beat in that run, and then you look at the roster. I'm not gonna lie. That roster, the way it was constructed, that roster was amazing. That roster was amazing.
We can make that point without talking about the teams they beat. I'm not gonna lie. That Jimmy Butler Heat team never beat nobody. I mean, they made it to finals, but they never won the finals. You can
Then they
talk
beat the
about
Nuggets.
that.
Then
You
they
can
beat the
talk about that.
Nuggets.
You could. I was
Yeah,
about
they
to say
beat
you
the
can talk
Nuggets.
about that Nuggets team was young and wasn't ready yet. It took them another
Yeah,
what
the
2-3 years
Blazers and then the
to win.
Rockets, the small
Yeah,
ball
like
Rockets.
the reason I say I don't be liking people like we said like the reason I be saying I've given them a little bit more respect. Like
Yeah.
when people be saying like
I give them respect for
that
the
bubble,
championship that they won, not the teams they beat.
Thank you. Exactly.
The bubble was strictly hoops. It wasn't no fans. It
Oh,
wasn't no
yeah.
nothing. That was strictly hoops. Like you had
That's
to
why I
go.
say I give them. That's why I say I give
I
them
agree, and
respect
I
for the
agree with that.
championship
Yeah.
that they won, not the teams they beat.
Yeah, that
Right.
exactly.
The championship they won was bar none. Like you can't
Yeah.
like that championship. I hate people that
I'm
call it
gonna
a
go
Mickey
cut.
Mouse
I'm gonna go
championship,
cut. Yeah.
but the
It
teams they
was a
beat
tough
won.
championship to win, and honestly,
AD
even
didn't make it no better what he just said the other day. I hated that he said that.
yeah, he's just like, and also honestly, like that season, anyways, bubble or not,
They were gonna win.
Lakers were probably gonna win the championship anyways. They were the number one. They were the number one seed, and before COVID shut down, they just beat the Bucks, who were supposed to be the co-favorite.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
We're gonna go cut.
they
We're
were
gonna
gonna
go
win
cut,
the
Jay.
championship regardless. But yeah, we'll cut them.
All right.
Tough cut.
2017 Warriors.
I'll give you keeping. Yeah, keeping.
Unless unless you about to sit in my face and give me Miami, I'm living.
I'm
even if
keeping
you
that.
gave me Miami, I still might keep.
Even if you gave me
I would
Miami, I'm
still be
keeping no matter
okay
what.
keeping. I would still
If you
be
give
okay.
me if you give me Miami, I'm gonna be hurt about that first keep.
Okay. So you guys decided to keep the 2011 Mavericks, 2017 Warriors, and 2014 Spurs. Y'all decided to cut the 2024 Celtics, the 2004 Pistons, 2021 Bucks, the 2019 Raptors, the 2023 Nuggets, the 2020 Lakers, and y'all cut the 2001 Lakers.
I would have kept them with the Spurs.
There you go. That's bad. That's what
I
I'm
would have
saying.
kept them.
I ain't
I would
gonna
have
lie.
kept them with the
That's
Spurs.
bad.
But I think we
Are
did
we
sell
keeping
it.
the Mavericks? Are we keeping the Mavericks over the Spurs?
Over the 2014 Spurs?
Yeah.
I would say so. I'll keep them with
I'm okay with
2014
it.
Spurs.
Cole.
I'm okay. You can switch them out. I'm okay either one.
Yeah, those would be the ones to go. One of the two. I would keep the Mavs though. I would have kept the Mavs.
You can argue either. I'm okay.
The Warriors and those 2000.
Block went down.
But
all right. Before this game goes off and we move,
how much time left?
4 minutes. 4:30.
4.5 minutes. Yeah.
I'm watching the game, but I got this right here, so I can't see the time. That's it. Predator.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Let's go. Keep 3. Cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Paulo his handle loose tonight, Jay. He fumbling a lot.
Yeah.
His handle's been a little loose this season. Orlando's got a lot of problems, but it's just so frustrating watching them. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but Mosley's getting fired if they don't make it out this play. And honestly, he might get fired regardless. To be honest, because they're not beating Boston or Detroit.
I'm not. That's not crazy to say.
No, the players hate him. like they straight up hate him. Every single report says
they can hate him.
They're done.
Conversation's gonna get nasty real soon if Franz continue to look how he looked the past year.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
just the team in general, bro. The team in general. That's what I was telling you, because you were saying we got to start putting some more respect on Paolo's name, and I completely agree, because he's played well in the playoffs when he's gotten there. The problem is Paolo had his playoff coming out party a few seasons ago, and that was the season where we were like, we were like, okay,
45 in game 5 or whatever it was, and then the game 7 that he had. Yeah,
and we was like,
I mean, to be fair, they got put out in 5 versus Boston last year, but he still performed. He averaged like 30.
He performed. Yeah,
and it's not about. That's the problem. It's not about him. The problem is when you get to it, when you talk about it, the conversation after that series was, okay, cool, they're here now. Now we can count on them to do some things. And it's never amounted to anything. Like after that, we was all expecting, okay, next year and the year after that, this is going to be a very, very good team. That was the conversation. Like
coming into the year, people had them as the third best team in the East. They were a top 3.
This shows
team
you
in the
how
East.
much coaching mattered because the Pistons team that was like that was on a historical bad run like 2-3 seasons ago. The team isn't much different.
Yeah,
The team
not.
isn't much different.
It's not. It's not.
You
need a
wasn't that year.
culture
You wasn't talking about that Pacers team.
all of us as basketball fans, even when they was only winning 10 games that year, we seen this roster. We was like, how are they not
They
winning
got some
any
pieces.
games?
They
Like,
had
how
some
aren't they
pieces.
winning any games?
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
team was
no,
way too good to be not winning any games. That was especially when they had Jaden Ivey and he was really hooping.
I honestly believe that two good replacements come to mind for Orlando for Mosley. I think Tom Thibodeau would be good for this team, or Billy Donovan. I think one of those two would be good for them.
I like Billy.
I think Billy would help them offensively so much because they need help there. Like they need a lot of different things to change. Like in terms of the sets they run, getting Paolo and Franz easier
It
shots.
might be
when they're
time.
on the court.
I ain't gonna lie. It might be time to move on. I hate to say it. It might be time to move on from Franz.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go there yet.
Keep Desmond.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there yet. I think you give this core at least one more year with a new coach because I don't think they're being maximized to their full potential. So I think you see them with that, and then you make the decision. It's kind of what it kind of reminds me of what Cleveland did when they fired Bickerstaff. They brought in Atkinson. They saw how things were working with Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, Allen. Looked great in the regular season, but then the playoffs came. Obviously, they flamed out, and then they traded Darius away this year. So I think something similar could happen. You give them a year, and then you trade one of the three if it doesn't work out.
So they get to a certain point. Like, hey Cole, check for me real quick. How many? What Franz look like right now? What's his numbers look like tonight?
I think last I checked, he had 4 and he was 1 for 5, but that was like 20 minutes ago.
He still had 4.
Now he has 10 points, 4 for 10 shooting.
Yeah, 10 points.
It's not enough.
4 boards.
You my second best player.
Granted,
it's not enough.
He had a long injury layoff, so I'm not putting too much on him in this game because he hasn't played much basketball over the last 2 months. So.
And his reports was weird coming into the game. They said he was going to be on minutes restriction, and he's played 27. Like, I don't even know what he was expecting to do.
I mean, that's minute restriction.
Hey, he's going to play 30.
The
amount of minutes that Franz normally played, like he normally played 34, 35.
In the playoffs,
I get it. I'm just saying he's gonna hit 30. And
he was usually hitting 35, 40 for their playoff.
Man, I'm not saying he is him, but like far as the way his game is, like bruiser, but everything. Paolo remind me of Young Braun too much. That jumper just nasty.
The jumper needs to improve.
like bruiser, but the jumper just nasty. Like he can hit one here and there, but
the jumper needs to get better for sure. Orlando needs a lot of soul searching.
As the franchise player tonight, this is hurting to see. Like he just a body out here tonight.
Yeah, he's not playing well. He's not playing well at all. But yeah, no, Cove, you said you had a keep 3, cut 9?
Yeah, keep 10, keep 3, cut 7.
Cut 7, okay.
It's because I think it's 10 total. Hold on.
This game over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, keep 3, cut 7. Give me 2 seconds though.
You're good. I just wish we had Embiid, man.
Yeah, this game's over.
That would have been nice for them to have. They could have made things very interesting against Boston. They would beat Boston, but a little interesting.
Oh yeah, Boston beating them.
Boston would beat them, but I think Philly could have had some close games there.
Yeah.
Hey Jay, I know you just saw that, Jay. How VJ was just overly sleep just now. I knew you just saw that.
Don't get me started, bro.
I hear that's the worst thing in basketball. Yeah, you look back the player not where you just was at. You just got backdoored, bro.
But it be hurt. It be hurt because you don't want to look at that bench, bro.
All right, this joint is over, but keep eyes on because they only down 5. So realistically, they could.
It's not over. It's not over.
How last night was? No game is over until that last.
Yeah. It's not over. Shout out the Blazers, man. Shout out Denny. Sorry.
Literally, shout out Denny. So we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that because we're gonna do everything before we get out of here. We're gonna we got to keep 3, cut 7. NBA Rookie of the Years.
Ooh, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. I like
I'm
that a
looking
lot.
for a set few names.
Me as well.
Okay.
Okay, starting off.
Last what is this? Last 20 years? What's the criteria?
Everybody is from the 2000s. Everybody's
Okay.
from the 2000s.
Okay.
Okay. So that eliminates a couple, but okay.
Starting off, Ben Simmons.
Cut.
We gonna cut that. Respect to Ben though. He was good his rookie year. Yeah, he was good. No, I remember when Donovan Mitchell had the rookie of the year definition hoodie. That was funny.
All right. Next name on the list, Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Keep.
Okay.
Good keep so far.
Next name, Scotty Barnes.
Cut. Should have been Evan Mobley.
Okay. Next name.
Oh yeah, the Magic. Oh yeah, the Magic. They done. They just wasted
Next
4
name.
possessions. My bad.
Next name, Chris Paul.
Ooh, that's a
Mm.
good one. We might have
That's
to
a
keep.
sleep. That's a sleeper.
We might have
But
to
I'm gonna go.
keep.
That's a sleeper. But I'm gonna go with
Well, we
that.
got a lot of names left.
Yeah, that's the only reason why.
Hold on. Let me check some things though.
I'm gonna go tough cut without even looking at anything. Tough cut.
Tough cut. Okay.
Both of y'all said cut. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Next name, I just said Chris Paul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Next name, Tyreek Evans.
Ooh, that's a good pull. Good pull.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut though.
I'm cutting though. Yeah, I'm
Good
cutting.
pull, but
That's a great pull though. Ooh, Tyreek Evans, man. He was the
good
truth.
pull. Good pull, but he can sit on my bench. Cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next name, Allen Iverson.
Mm.
This a tough one.
This is tough. Because Allen was what was he not? Yeah, wasn't he on like almost 25 a game his rookie year? I think or something like that.
Yeah, I
I
think
think we
so.
have to keep that, fellas. I think we're gonna have to keep that.
I'll go keep.
Let's
I think
do
we're
it.
gonna have to keep that. We can't cut it rookie AI, man.
Next name, Paolo.
Cut.
Imagine getting game. Imagine shooting worse than Andre Drummond from 3.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Orlando's done, man. This season's over.
And that's
Season's been
my guy.
over.
And I'm a big Paolo guy. I can't even. I
I'm
can't
I'm
even
a Paulo
defend him.
believer too. But something's got to change over there.
He just got outshot by Andre Drummond.
Yeah, season's been over for them for the last month.
Okay. Next name, Pau Gasol.
Ooh, that's a good one too. How many names do we
Cut.
have left, by the way? I'm cutting, but how many names?
2 after this.
Okay, I'm cutting.
I need somebody else to cut.
What
Oh,
was it, Paul?
cut.
Pau
The
Gasol.
Pau Gasol. Yeah, cut.
Oh, cut.
Yeah.
We got 2 names left. Next name, Amika Okafor.
Ooh.
He was solid, but I'm gonna go cut.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to keep this last name.
I'm looking for my guy.
Let's do it.
Okay. You have kept. Hold on, let me make sure I got this right.
We kept Luca and we kept AI.
Right. Okay.
That Paolo cut might come back to get it.
Believe in the
All right.
process.
You have cut Ben Simmons, Scotty Barnes, Chris Paul, Tyreek
That Chris
Evans,
Paul one's gonna come back. Yeah.
Tyreek Evans, Paolo, Pau Gasol, and Amika Okafor. You kept Luka Doncic, Allen Iverson, and the last name you kept was Kevin Durant.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Man,
Okay.
that's a good list.
I'm actually very happy with that. That was one of the names I was waiting on.
Good list. Good
Well,
list.
Good
good.
list. Good. You know what? Good job, fellas.
Good.
Good job.
I
Good
ain't
job.
even get nasty on y'all for the end for the last one.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna get nasty when you said Emeka Okafor. That's when I thought we were gonna get something crazy.
Nah, you cool.
Ooh.
All right. Um. Now, the last game of last night before we talk about the rest of the playoffs, the Suns and the Portland Trailblazers.
Shout out the Blazers, man. Shout out the
Shout
Blazers.
out the Blazers.
Jay knows, man. I've been on this since the summer, man. Since with the Blazers. Blazers FC.
I've heard you talk about this guy. Denny went out there and played a game. Denny had 41, 7, and 12 on 15 for 22 and 3 for 8 from 3, 8 for 13 from the free throw line. And he was giving everybody work last night. And
Hmm.
I've heard you talk about him before. What do you see in Denny? What do you see from this Blazers team, Izzy? That's caught your eye.
I mean, the most impressive thing about them is from the start of the season when they had the whole Chauncey Billups fiasco, like they could have just mailed it in, honestly. And I think Thiago Splitter, which is crazy because I was watching this dude when I was 10 years old be a role player for the Spurs, and now he's an NBA head coach. Shout out to all the 21, 22, 23 year olds out there and getting a little older. But this Blazers team, they just play hard. Like at the end of the day, they play hard on the defensive end. Offense at times gets a little clunky, and I think we saw that a little bit last night when they were down 11 in the fourth quarter. Obviously, they locked in down the stretch. Denny was a big reason for that. But I think they just have a nice mix of talent. Like they have some young guys. You got Denny. You got who's actually Denny. I wouldn't say is a young guy anymore. He's kind of entering his prime. But you have like Scoot Henderson, who's been really good since coming back from injury. Tumani Kamara has been really good for them. Donovan Clingan, who had an amazing season. But then you also got like your veteran guys. You got your Drew Holidays, NBA champion, gold medalist. You got Jeremy Grant, who's been in the league for a minute now. So like you have a lot of different guys that defend, that can shoot the ball well, that can score the ball well as well. And they've just had a good season as a result. And Denny taking that all-star leap was a big reason for that. I think he should be the NBA's most improved player. I think he's been really, really good since the end of last year to now. But I'm just been really impressed with Portland. I think they've done a great job with their rebuild. They traded away Dame. They got all these picks. They've pretty much hit on all of them. I know the jury's kind of still out on Scoot, but I still believe in him. He's been really, really good since he came back from that hamstring injury. So I think the Blazers are definitely trending in that right direction. Probably need another piece or two, hopefully a star player in the offseason, or the next comes to Portland and elevates their ceiling. But I've just been really, really impressed by them, really intrigued by them. They do get the Spurs in the first round, which will be tough for them. But I think it'll be good for them to get that experience in the playoffs for this young group.
Jay, um, one of the one of the pieces that Izzy mentioned was Drew Holiday, and I don't know how. Obviously, clearly, it seemed as though at the off season or beginning of the season or whatever, when it seemed as though Boston was trying to tear this whole thing down when they shipped Drew Holiday off to Portland. Now what we know is that they really couldn't handle the second apron, I believe it was, which is why they had to get rid of some of those bigger contracts, some of those guys that just helped them win a championship a year earlier from when they shipped Drew Holiday off. But it seems as though everywhere Drew Holiday goes, he wins. Why is Drew Holiday a big piece for Portland? When you talk about how young they are and all of the things that they probably won't get past the Spurs, but how big of a piece is he for them?
Two things quickly. One, one term I don't like throwing around a lot is two-way. But Drew Holiday is a true definition of a two-way guard. Will go down as one of the best defensive guards that we've seen in all of basketball. And he plays the game the right way. He makes the extra pass. He competes at an all-time high level. And I think that energy just spreads out throughout the room. And two, when you have a veteran that just is willing to just buy in, and lead and help out the young guys, those guys will follow because they seen you win a championship. They seen you win a gold with the USA. They seen you play at the highest of the highest levels, be an all-star, be a part of all NBA. And I feel as so Drew Holiday is one of those pieces, one of those veterans that like he wants to lead and he wants to make the most out of the situation that he was put in. And he's done that. Got back to the playoffs, got the Blazers back into somewhere, and a feeling that they haven't had in that building for a little while since Dame left. So yeah, that's my key in on Drew Holiday for the Blazers.
Izzy, back to you. What is wrong with Phoenix? Or is there anything wrong with them at all? Are they just not as good of a team as people think they are?
Um, Honestly, I wouldn't say there's a lot wrong with Phoenix. I've actually been fairly impressed by them this season. After the year that they had last year with Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant, Mike Budenholzer. So I think Jordan Ott has done an amazing job in his first year with them. So honestly, them playing meaningful games in April, and I think they're going to get out of the play, and I think whoever ends up winning this Clippers Warriors game is probably going to lose to them. But I think Phoenix has had a great season overall. I think Devin Booker had a little bit of a rough year last year, has really come on lately. I know last night, I would have liked him to be a little bit more aggressive, but Jalen Green was having a night, so I get that. But would have liked to see more from Devin in that spot. But he's a big time player. He's shown it throughout his career. But Phoenix, they've done an amazing job this year, I feel like, given the circumstances, given where they were last year, given how the season ended and all that. Great defensive team. We saw it last night. They just faltered a little bit down the stretch, which was tough to see. Dylan Brooks fouled out there. So that was tough. But I think they're heading in the right direction. I really think they are. Obviously, you still have Devin, who's going to want to stay there for a long time, probably will stay there for a long time. We saw flashes of what Jalen Green could be in Ott's system. So hopefully next year when he has a cleaner bill of health, we can see his full potential. Dylan Brooks improved a lot, and I know that the discourse around him hasn't always been positive throughout his career, but I think he had a great season this year. Say what you want about him, as a person, as a player, whatever, but I feel like he had one of the better years of his career this year, if not the best year of his career. And then you have guys like Colin Gillespie, who developed into a 6-man of the year candidate. You have Oso Ighodaro, who's turned into a great starting level big man. Mark Williams had a great overall year for them. And you still have Maluach, Kaman Maluach as well, coming next year after developing in the G League next year. So I think Phoenix is heading in the wrong direction. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with them. I'm not going to sit here and say they're a contender because they're not. But I think that they have shown that they can be a solid team, a good team, and that they are heading in the right direction in a tough Western Conference.
Okay. Jay, go
ahead. Phoenix, I feel as though Devin Booker's is going to be there for a while. Like Izzy said, it just having those pieces around him to stick. Like Jalen Green's going to be really good in that system. But he needs to stay healthy, and that's on him. See how he take care of his body. See how things go from there. But then the one thing I want to see is the development of Maluach, because Mark Williams, he'll probably be a guy that they'll keep him around, but he might can get gone if Maluach can show that he has improved. He can be a trade piece for maybe future draft capital to see what young assets they can add to the team, and also just figuring out what they're going to do in free agency is going to be my big thing to see from Phoenix. This was a good year for Phoenix in my opinion because KD left, Brad Beal left. You basically retool with guys who people just pushed out the way, said, we don't really care about them no more. And they came out, responded very well this season. Got into the play-in tournament. I think it exceeded a lot of people's expectations because a lot of people had them like high lottery going into this season, but now they built a solid foundation in year one in this new system.
Okay. Izzy, I want to get back to you. You said that you believe Phoenix beats whoever comes out of this Clippers and Golden State game. Why do you believe that?
I just think they have. I mean, if the Warriors somehow, I think the Clippers are going to end up winning this game. But if the Warriors somehow win this game, I think Phoenix is just a bad matchup stylistically for them. And for the Clippers side of things, yeah, they have Kawhi Leonard, and I know Kawhi Leonard in a do or die game is one of the better players we've seen in NBA history. Just I have questions outside of him, with this team right now. Ben Mathurin didn't really finish the season that great. John Collins has been really up and down. Brooke Lopez has been up and down. Garland had an amazing stretch. But when he first started out, he kind of struggled as well to finish the season. So I just have questions outside of Kawhi for the Clippers. Whereas Phoenix, I feel like they have more depth, with the guys that I mentioned. And they played a good game last night. They were just a few things that just didn't go their way, and there were things that they could clean up. And I think Devin Booker is just going to do a better job of emptying the clip. Like, this is like do or die. This is your season. And I think he's going to have more support than I think Kawhi Leonard would. So I think Phoenix comes out. But it's not like if you win, you really get a great prize because you just got to go to OKC on Sunday. So that's just, which is tough. So
for sure. Looking at the rest of this playoff bracket.
My bad. I had to regroup from that Apollo performance.
No, yeah, you're good. Hey, man. You don't even got to watch on Friday. The season's over. Like, the season is over for Orlando. Like, it's been over for a while, guys. Like, nothing new here.
Looking at this playoff bracket, is there a series on either side that you think can be more competitive than people are expecting it to be? Whether it be Nuggets, Timberwolves, Cavs, Raptors, Knicks, Hawks, Celtics, 76ers. I'm looking at these first round matchups, and I'm not sure how competitive they're going to be. Can the Lakers make that a competitive series against the Rockets? I don't know. Izzy, go ahead.
I think the Rockets Lakers series could be competitive. I know the Lakers are dealing with injuries. I know Austin's out. I know Luka's out. But I'm just not really a huge believer in Houston anyways. They've shown, a tendency to blow games that they shouldn't be blowing. Like, I think I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but it just feels like whenever they go up 8 or 10 with 4 minutes left, that they're just going to lose the game. I don't know why, but
you're my guy. You're my guy.
That's just what it feels like. Their clutch offense is literally one of the worst in the NBA. Like, because you don't have to guard Amen Thompson. His jumper's not there yet. You're not guarding Alperen Sengun on the perimeter either. So that's two of your best players that can't shoot, can't really create, on the perimeter. So then now all you have to do is really just double team KD, get the ball out of his hands. And the Lakers did a great job of that. I think it was 3 weeks ago where they beat them twice in 3 nights. Like, you have the blueprint to beat Houston. And yeah, I know you don't have your 2 best guys, but the way things are trending, it looks like Luka could be back for a game 4 or a game 5. So all you really have to do is stay afloat till then. Because I don't think Houston's going to do their work early. They haven't shown me anything to make me believe that. So I think that series could be competitive. I think Knicks Hawks could be competitive as well. I think I don't know how happy the Knicks were because I think they were getting ready to play Toronto because that's what it looked like. But when Orlando blew it against Boston, the bracket changed. So now they get Atlanta, who finished the season on an absolute heater, and played the Knicks very, very close to end the season as well. That was a playoff-like game, and they almost went to overtime, and CJ McCollum got that shot off, which he barely didn't. So I think they had the pieces to make things tough on Jalen Brunson. You have Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who's been amazing this season. Dyson Daniels as well. Jalen Johnson, obviously, with the leap that he's had. I know Jay's a huge fan of him. So I think that could be a tough series. I think the Knicks are going to win. I would take them in 6 games, but it's like the Detroit-Charlotte series where I said each game is going to be down to the wire, very, very close. I just think the Knicks have more seasoning. They've been in the playoffs for a while, like last 3-4 years, making deep runs, just coming off of conference finals as well. So I think those are the 2 series I'd be like, okay, that could be more competitive than people think.
B.
What you was talking about?
The any of the series that can be more competitive than people think.
Oh, the Lakers series. I got the Lakers winning the series. Call me crazy if you want.
It's not ridiculous.
Houston. I've hated Houston all year. Like, I think they were bottom 10 in offense with that team, and that's kind of bad. And
yeah, I'll get it for
one
you.
thing I've been hearing for weeks, and it kind of has bothered me to this point. Like, people are saying LeBron is 41. He's not going to be able to do this as your number 1 option. Do we forget Kevin Durant is the Rockets' number 1 option, and he's pushing 42? Why is everybody making it seem like KD is so much younger than LeBron, whereas though like KD is still like gonna go out there and be going crazy, and LeBron just like not gonna perform. If anything, I'm still taking LeBron over Kevin Durant today. I don't care. Like Bron just said, it's just back to the old ways. We haven't asked Bron to be a number one option in over 6 years.
Yeah.
So people have just automatically think that he can't do it no more because he's 40. How many times are people going to have to be proven wrong about this man with everything? We said this when he was 35. He 35. He ain't going to be able to do this no more at that level. Went and did it at that level. We just seen him do that. It wasn't a lot of games. It was only a sample size. But it should have showed a glimpse of it. Austin Reeves and Luka got hurt when they played OKC. You know what they did, Cole, with LeBron as number one option? They finished the season 3-0 and Bron averaged 30, 10, and 5.
Yeah. And
Like,
he's not even gonna have to do it for a whole playoff run. He just have to do it for a few games.
A couple games.
Just a couple games. And the way the series scheduling shakes out with the first round is that you get 2 days off.
I think that's the scare. I think that this. I don't know. Maybe it's some Bron fan. I don't know. But like, I'm from a realistic standpoint because I was watching my whole life. I don't know if anybody else has realized. I genuinely think that's the scary part about it. He don't got to do this for a whole series. He got to go all out for a series. He must
like 3-4 games.
He is not about to pace himself like people think. He only got to get by this series, and he got his 2 guys back where he can go back in the back seat. Like, he's about to go out there and play an excessive amount of minutes. Like, people saying he's going to get tired, all this. For one, I don't care if he's 41. We watching him now. Like, people losing me saying he's going to be tired out there. Like, come on, bro. Like, do we forget who we talking about? Like, I think we forget time and time again. Do we forget who we talking about?
And they've literally paced him the entire season for this moment.
He said it to somebody. He said it to somebody in the stands.
They put him on the shelf. They put him on the shelf.
He was like, they put me on the shelf. I was good.
Like, do we forget? And then we been not watching him? Like, the man is literally, like we said, Cole, a while ago. He's like, can you sustain it? The man literally, when he decides to be, is the best player in the league still. Bron don't gotta play 40 minutes anymore. Bron, the efficiency level, if Bron go out there and play 20, if he gotta be the number one option, like we've been seeing, like on these 3 games and everything, if Bron gotta be the number one option, he's gonna get up at least 20 shots in 30 minutes.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's not gonna be no.
And who's taking those shots away from him? Rui Hachimura?
And I think the problem is, to play devil's advocate, everybody that you see with a poll says LeBron can still do it. The problem is the people around him it's not good. It's not good.
It's 2007, it's 2015, it's 2018.
But you want to know the one thing? But you want to know the one thing I think about though, when like just watching him, like even when they're off the floor. The one thing about LeBron's game that will help him, sustain this, unlike other players, when I watch him, he's still unstoppable going downhill. Nobody wants to step in front of him. If LeBron this entire series, because I see what his like, it would be crazy to not see what his game is now. LeBron is a post up, like, mid-range guy now.
He in his OG bag for sure.
And when I watch him,
the funniest part is, like, to y'all's point, when Luka and AR went down, all of a sudden it was like, hold on, this ain't even his OG bag. He still got his bag. He still got his bag. He been
straight post work. He been tapping into the Hakeem bag. He been spinning all people in the post. He drop stepping them, like
playing short corner and stuff. Like, yo, what's going on?
Now, like straight bully ball. And like we say, like, people be saying, the one thing that always killed me, he's 6'8", 250. He ain't the only person out here that's that size. And now he's 40 doing it, and he's still bullying. It's not even like he's swole anymore like he used to. I just was talking to somebody about it. LeBron, when you watch him, he's actually skinny. When you watch him on the floor, he's skinny. LeBron is skinny, especially with him getting older. It's just like natural. But like when I watch him,
now he is, but his Miami days.
No, he was like, you can literally tell that he's made a conscious decision that carrying around all that weight is no longer like
It's
is
not
no longer
going. It's not going to
It's
work.
not needed because
his
he's not
yeah.
25, 26 anymore
But
where he
that's
could
the
carry
strange part
that weight
about
around.
him, though. He isn't carrying no weight, but he still looks like he's just as strong for as playing basketball. When he
Yeah.
posts people up, like all of that, it just looks like he's still unstoppable to me. And then like it's a lot of things. Like on fast breaks, he still look like he's faster than almost everybody, which is insane. He gets downhill, he's still finishing at a crazy rate. The refs still deciding we're not gonna give him certain calls because people be saying he's flopping and everything. I don't know nobody that gets hacked more than LeBron at the rim and don't get foul calls.
It's been like that 23 years, brother.
And it's like, and it's crazy because like you always see OGs and vets say like to young guys like you ain't earned these calls yet. Braun ain't never gonna earn them. Then at that point, like he didn't get more than enough with though. He should be getting he should have the golden whistle, Cole. He should have the golden whistle.
Yeah, he should.
And he don't get none of that. And I just I don't know. My bad. I just seen Curry.
Yeah, just Curry being
No,
Curry.
good. I will say though, the one thing that does concern me a little bit with the Lakers, we just talked about the supporting cast. Are they going to be able to give Bron enough for 3 or 4 games? That's a big question because
and not even just while he's on the court. When he goes off,
when he's off the court,
it gets.
I mean, like it's going to be Marcus Smart, Luke Kennard, Rui, Vando, and DeAndre Ayton.
I was just telling B the other day, I'm glad that Marcus Smart is back. I was just telling B the other day, I'm glad that Marcus Smart is back for the simple fact that I love Luke Kennard. I love what he's been able to bring to the Lakers. But oh my goodness, when he had to be the primary ball handler, he was out there shooting.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm genuinely looking at it from a potential standpoint. Like it's like certain players with like I know what they can do if they come and perform. But like if they don't give you that, then it'll end up probably looking bad. Like people saying like it's crazy. Like it's just from a basketball standpoint, like of what you've been seeing. Like
if you can get Rui 17, if you can get Rui 17, you'll win. If you can get Luke Kennard 4 threes, you can win.
People been calling me crazy.
If you can get 12 for Marcus Smart, you can win. Like
I think Marcus should give you more than 12. That's what I'm saying. Like I think people don't. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just off of if you remember or you see certain guys. Like Marcus Smart was just in Memphis less than 2 years ago. Dude, people forget what Marcus Smart was looking like before he got hurt. From a shooting and a scoring perspective.
No, he was good with the Celtics.
Yeah. It was a lot different. And one of the guys, as much as he's from a potential standpoint, but I'm expecting Bronny to perform. JJ said he covered he giving him said he trusting him. But when I say perform, I'm not saying he about to go out there. I mean he's not about to go out here and be giving you 20, all this. No, I'm talking about for what is expected from
I see somebody say if it don't inspire Bronny that he about to go out there and watch his pops give the Rockets 40 and get jumped 1-on-5 to go out there and perform.
Yeah, pops, like it's 1-on-5 out here. I need something. If these randoms ain't gonna help me, I need my seed to help me. Like you on my team, like. Give me something, like you a pro with me, like give me something.
We honestly might see Bronny minutes this series.
We're getting Bronny minutes.
We're getting Bronny minutes.
We're getting Bronny minutes.
Game one, Bronny's gonna get a chance to be in the rotation. Game one, we will see Bronny get
How are we gonna react if Bronny pull off a 20-point game? Bronny pull out a 20-point game, Braun pull out a 40-point game, they win.
I promise you, I'm talking so crazy.
Oh my god! First father-son duo to combine for 60 in a playoff game. Oh my god! Oh my god! If that happens, I'm gonna be on Twitter all night. Oh my goodness, that would be
so crazy, bro.
Oh
I know
my god!
I know y'all be seeing the memes and everything where they like Bronny unlock 40% of LeBron for all. He's at a certain point. I think the other night, he had 11. He had 11. Yeah. Like you can slowly see over time his jump shot, everything. He's getting more comfortable, and
He's killing. He's killing in the G League too.
One thing I will say that I think is a very good thing, Cole, that might help him, where we might get the player we think he could be. He hasn't been going back down. They were consistently taking him off the main roster, putting him in the G League. That was messing with a mindset as far as like, okay, like this is what I got here. I
And he
don't
would
got the
be
green
playing
light.
2 games
I'm
a
getting
day.
pulled.
He'd be playing G League game, then fly
Yeah.
play NBA game.
I'm getting pulled. Like I'm getting pulled. I get called for the G League. I'm
Oh
giving you
my goodness.
27, 28. Curry's hurt. GG's.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's over. I'm going to bed.
I'm giving you 20. I'm giving. I barely get 10 minutes. I go in the G League. I'm giving you 28.
Yeah, no, he was hooping in the G League this year. Like I was very, very impressed with him. Like
I think he was top 10 in scoring.
He was. He looked very comfortable. I think they were undefeated in the games he played. I don't have the exact number, but they won every game damn near that he played. So it's just Bronny has shown that he could be a rotation level player.
He got to work on his handle though, because like
just got to work on his handle
he gotta.
Yeah,
It shows the levels gap.
Yeah.
Like Casey Wallace, like it's crazy, but like that really made Casey Wallace like not even trolling Cole. Like Casey Wallace almost made people think like Bronny don't belong in the league. How easy he was picking his spots.
Kaysen was also one of the better defenders in the league.
Like every single time he put the ball on the ground in front of Kaysen, the ball came up. Like
but
I think I want to see him perform, bro. I'm expecting Bronny to come out. All I ask from JJ, give Vando and Bronny 20 minutes.
I need Vando minutes, bro.
See how that first
Vando 30, really. I really need Vando 30.
They're gonna need Vando.
Them Laravia minutes gotta go to Vando, bro.
We got Kevin Durant on the floor. I'm not asking LeBron to go out there and guard Kevin Durant all game. I need Vando on the floor.
No, this is gonna be a Vando series for sure because of his switchability. He's the only player on the roster that could guard KD or Şengün.
I will say though, it is about matchups, and I will say the Lakers have matched up with the Rockets pretty good this year from the defensive side because the Rockets just simply haven't been able to beat. It's been one game plan. Soon as Kevin Durant touched the ball, we trapping.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the same
Kevin Durant
game plan
Durant has not been able to beat it. Like every game I've watched this year when they've done that, like Kevin Durant for some reason has not been able to beat the double team traps, and the rest of the team don't make it any better
because they don't have once he gets double teamed, that's it. That's the possession. Because like what are you doing? You don't have to worry about, oh, do I have to help off Amen Thompson? Like you're gonna stay home with Amen Thompson. Like
I just told everybody, like,
and you're likely staying home like with Jabari Smith. Like you have no reason to like move. You just have to see where the ball is and where it's with Kevin Durant, and then that's all you need to do defensively. So like I said, like we've seen it in the games that they won 3 weeks ago. Like they literally had the same game plan twice in 3 nights, and the Rockets couldn't do anything with it. So they and Houston's just lack of point guard overall has just really hurt them. So that's why I think the Lakers not only could win, like not only stay afloat, but could just win the series as a result. So we'll just see how it ends up shaking out.
Yeah. We talked about this last pod, Izzy. I want to get your take on it. Mm-hmm. How far can the Boston Celtics take this thing?
How far can they go?
Yeah.
I mean, 56 wins in a gap year is. I mean, I feel like their ceiling is championship. I think that's what it is. Look, I mean, coming into the year, everybody thought, okay, well, yeah, I don't think people completely counted Boston out. I think because the East coming into the year, we all thought was going to be so bad. Like we were like, oh, it's going to be between Cleveland, New York, and Orlando. Obviously, Cleveland and New York are still in the mix. Orlando is not in the mix, but you saw the emergence of Boston throughout the year. And, shout out Jaylen Brown for what he's been able to do. He's going to be first team All NBA probably. But also just the young guys that they had, Baylor Shireman, Hugo Gonzalez, Jordan Walsh, Neemias Keita, like all these guys have stepped up immensely for Boston. And they brought Tatum back, and I know the shooting splits haven't looked great, but I think overall, schematically and everything, they're still running their same system that they were running last year and the year before. He's really fit in, with all the connector stuff he's able to do as a playmaker. His rebounding has still been there. You can still put him on the 5-man and neutralize the team's offense. And they're one of the better paint defenses in the league and one of the better overall defenses in the league. So I think their ceiling is championship. I think that they are the favorite in the East because they've been there. They're the most seasoned team. They have that championship level experience, and they have their star duo back and I think they have the best coach of the league in Joe Mazzulla. So I think you can't say that their ceiling is not championship. I don't think they will win the championship, but I think that they can, and I think that that's their ceiling.
Okay. Bro, bring Steph Curry back, please. It's about to get ugly, bro. This is about to get ugly.
Yeah, Steve Kerr was talking about something. We're not going to play him 35, 40 minutes. You don't have a choice.
You literally don't have a choice,
like,
bro.
come, like, yeah, just the season needs to end for Golden State.
He
too,
believes in
man.
pods. What's wrong with that?
Bro, get out of here, bro. Watch out. It's
Yeah, watch out,
10:45.
bro. Watch out with that pod stuff, man. Watch out with that pod stuff, bro.
Hey,
I know that Twitter.
I got called crazy earlier when I said that they being disrespectful with a pause tonight. I'm watching Benedict Mathurin guard Kristaps Porzingis right now. Are we serious?
Yeah. I mean,
are we serious?
Yeah.
I just watched him go get like 2 easy buckets. He got Benedict Mathurin trying to face up on him in the paint to stop him from getting the ball. Like, oh, we dead ass right now. Like, Clippers are literally asking for the game to be a game. They have nobody to guard him. What you gonna do?
Well,
Bring Brook Lopez in? What you gonna do? Bring Brook Lopez in?
Yeah, Kristaps is just also not like as effective as he used to be. If we're being honest,
That's a lie. That's a lie.
It's not. The illness has really just affected him. He's not as effective as he used to be.
That's a lie. Kristaps Porzingis is one of those guys where he just can't. He's just never on the floor. But when he's on the floor, the production is still the same.
It's inconsistent, but yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, he had 2 nice games to end the year, and then he had 4, so-so games to end the year too. So that's what I'm saying. Like the consistency is just not there because I think his conditioning is just shot at this point. Like
it's hard on that team when you got arguably the stupidest coach in basketball right now. Steve Kerr got the worst
Jamal Mosley
minute. He got the worst spreaded minutes I've ever seen from a coach this season. Like the way he manages. Bro,
Jamal Mosley is
the way Steve Kerr has managed these players' minutes over this entire season. It makes my head hurt.
I still think
he doesn't know what he's like. I don't know what he's doing out there. I really don't know what he's doing out there.
I think Steve's checked out. I think next year is going to be Steve's last year.
This year need to be his last year.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think he's checked out. I don't think Golden State's going anywhere. I think Steph should just accept if he wants to win a championship.
Hey, Cole, you know what it is?
Career, go somewhere else.
You know what it is? Steve Kerr, one of them niggas. They're gonna hate me for this too. Been like this his whole life. Steve Kerr, he's sick. He's sick. He ain't got the advantage no more. He's sick. He ain't got the advantage no more. He was backseat bus driver playing with them Bulls cheat code team. He used to having the advantage.
I will say 2022 was overall great coaching job from him. I know Steph went nuclear and everything, but I think
Steve Kerr could have sat on his ass that whole year. They still would have won.
Nah, but they had all the injuries and everything. Clay didn't come back till late in the year, and he managed the team perfectly. We got the most out of Wiggins too that we've seen in a while. We haven't seen Wiggins be close to the same player since then.
Hey, Cole, Jay. We watch the same Wardell in 2022.
I didn't say that it was all Steve Kerr. I'm saying he did.
No, none was Steve Kerr. I don't care what nobody got to say.
That was the last good coaching job he had.
Man, Steve Kerr could have sat down and crossed his legs and his hands. Yeah, Steph Curry was still gonna go win them games. That man was giving people 50, bro. It's just certain situations like. It's just certain situations. We've seen it so many times with LeBron. You always say certain players, bro. It's just certain players at certain times. Coach, just watch out. Like, ain't nobody beating me right now. Just watch out. Like, I got this. Like, that's what we got from Steph in 2022.
Yeah, that's the thing. Steph did great. As you said, the last good coaching job he has was 2022. Brother, we're in 2026.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Next year should be his last year. That's what I'm saying. Or this year. He
finna go back to his day job, announcing games, calling games.
I think that's what he wants to do. Look, the Warriors, they're stuck in no man's land.
NBA 2K, with all them people, so I can skip over that scheme and I can get to the game. That's what he need to do. Get back to his day job. He don't like coaching no more because I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Olympics, I ain't gonna lie. If Steve Kerr loses the Olympics with that roster. Boy,
almost did.
No
Well,
trolling. No trolling. We all watching the game right now, right?
yeah.
No trolling, right?
Okay.
I want y'all to do something right now while y'all watching the game.
Okay.
I want y'all to look at the scores table, right? I
Okay.
want y'all to look at Ty Lue and look at Steve Kerr. Look
I
at the
think yeah.
difference. Look at Ty Lue and look at Steve Kerr.
Okay, all right. I'm looking right now. They're probably gonna pan to him.
Hands in pockets.
Ty Lue, Ty Lue when they was on offense. Ty Lue when they was on offense, he did not stop talking. That man Steve Kerr just sat right there, like Jay. He just walked. Look where he just walked back and go sit. He sit down.
He's not in it no more. It's not fun because he's not competing for a championship, bro.
Look at him, bro.
He knows because he knows the season's over, y'all. Like I'm telling you, like
Now look. Now watch when we go back. Watch when we go back to the Clippers on offense.
yeah. I mean, bro, like this, they know the season's over. Like Warrior was done when Jimmy tore his ACL. That was it.
Ty Lue is talking. You know, Ty Lue is talking. You know, it's not, that man just went to go sit back down next to the assistant coach.
No, seriously. I
All
mean,
right.
yeah.
We just hit 2 hours. If you still here, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mama, all that good stuff. Do y'all have something else? Because we're gonna do this keep 3 cut and we're gonna get out of here. This last one.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Keep 3 cut 8.
Mm-hmm.
NBA Finals MVPs since we're in the playoffs.
I like this. I'm really liking these keep 3 cut lists right now that we did tonight. We did Rookie of the Year, champions, and now Finals MVPs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Starting off strong. 0-1 Shaq.
We gotta keep that. Gotta keep that.
Like, cool with that.
Make this list nice. Make this list nice and easy.
Second one. SGA.
Cut.
Yeah. Tough cut though. Tough cut. Yeah. We can't keep 2 right off the bat too.
Third, Dirk.
Cut. They got it done. They got it done. Like I said, they got it done. But
Hold on.
it's better guys that I can. It's better guys. It's better guys I'm looking for, bro. I'm sorry.
Cole, this is over since 2000. I'm assuming.
I think that's the oldest one on here. Yeah, I think 0-1 Shaq is the oldest one on here.
B. So we're gonna cut. You sure you want to cut Dirk?
I don't care.
We've been consistent on keeping. We've been consistent on keeping mad in the story.
I don't care. That was a team thing altogether. I don't care. We talk about finals MVPs. I don't care. I can think of at least 7 guys. I think since 2000 that I'm taking over Dirk and finals MVP.
All right, 7 is rage bait, bro. 7 is rage bait. 7 is rage bait. 7 is rage bait.
I'm taking 3 different. I'm taking 3 different bonds over Dirk. What are you talking about? That's one player. We already said Shaq. What? I'm taking Kawhi. No, Toronto. Are we serious?
Says 7 players, crazy gang. I ain't gonna lie. We could cut though. We can cut.
One man, but
okay. Are we serious?
Yeah.
Y'all not taking that 2022 step over Dirk. Like, come on, dude. I think you gotta name names to remind people at times. Like, it's just crazy.
I'll take 2022 step, but 7 names was absurd work.
I just gave you like 5.
You gave me 3. You said
he didn't say player. He said runs. He could name Bron twice on here for all we know, different years.
He not.
Gang, 7 was crazy work for me. We could cut though. We could cut. Cole, what's next name?
Paul Pierce.
Cut.
Come on, man.
Get him out.
Tony Parker.
Come on, man. Get him guarded by Eric Snow. Come on. Come on.
D Wade.
06? Man.
That's what I'm talking about. Did Dirk have a better finals run? Like, come on, bro.
2011 Dirk over 06 Wade? Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. 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 2011 Dirk over. Yes, bro. Come on. Taking 35 free throws a game. Come on.
Who you taking? Who you taking? We not ready to be nasty and say 35 free throws. Like that's like, bro, stop. Cole, who you taking, bro? Like, are we trolling right now, bro?
I'm taking 2011
30,
Dirk, man.
bro,
Jay, come on, back me up here, bro.
Cole, 35, 8 and 4 and average 3 steals. No.
Dirk, man.
Bro, that's video game numbers. Bro, you averaged 3 steals with 35 points in the finals and 8 rebounds as a 6'4" guard.
Jay, what you doing?
So
are we serious?
Is you cutting?
I didn't give an answer yet.
Bro,
I gotta think. Wait, how many names you got left, by the way?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Okay, here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Come on, Jay.
Here's my thing. B, listen to me. Are you taking 2019 Kawhi over this?
Yes.
Over what?
Over 06 Wade.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Are you taking a Bron? Are you going to take a Bron?
I like you said, I'm taking 3 different Brons.
Yes, I'll take. No, I'm taking 3 different Brons over Dirk. I'm not taking 3 different Brons over Wade.
Yes, I'm taking 3 different Brons over Wade as well.
At least one, B. Are you taking at least one, B?
Yes.
Are you taking at least one? Okay.
Yes.
Then we go. Let's say 2022 Steph.
Yes.
I'm not. No.
Okay.
No.
Then we'll go the KDs. Are you gonna take any of the KDs?
No.
Okay. Yeah. You don't get nasty. Don't get nasty.
You dragged.
Don't get nasty. Katie put up some nice numbers. I'll put up some nice numbers if J.R. Smith and Rodney Hood were guarding me too, man. Like come on, bro. like he wasn't getting double teamed at all game. Like Ty Lue literally said the game plan was to double team Steph. Like KD had a good series, and like yeah, sure he earned those Finals MVPs, but he's not a top 3 Finals.
I'm not gonna lie. It's very close, but I'm not taking Steph over D.
I'm taking Steph over
very close, but no.
I'm gonna go cut. I'm going cut with this.
I can't believe we're even doing this right now. Like 06 D-Wade Finals run. Like are we dead ass right now?
Jay, are you a betting man?
We cut.
Are you a betting man, Jay?
I'm going cut.
Jay, Finals MVP.
Let's roll the dice.
Cole, clip this. I need this clipped and cut up. Like I need all this. Like we just cut, bro. We just cut a Finals MVP that averaged 35, 8 and 4 with 3 steals. We just cut that. You're not gonna get nobody statistically that had a better Finals MVP run than that.
He took 16 free throws a game in that series. Let's keep rolling.
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty.
Watch those games back and tell me that he earned every single one of those free throws.
That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was so bad.
No. Go back and watch those games and tell me you earned those free throws every single time.
So
go
bad.
ahead. We can go game 4 onwards. Tell me you earned every single one of those free throws. Come on, man.
So basically, he averaged 20 points without free throws.
Yes.
Pretty much what Steph Curry did in 2022 and all these other guys. I'm confused.
I don't think Steph was averaging 20 a game in 2022.
Steph averaged 30 in 2022. How many free throws do you think Steph averaged that run?
Let's see. Search it up right now. Well, next name though. While I do this, because it looks like we're cutting anyways. So
yeah.
Y'all are gross.
Next name, Andre Iguodala.
Oh come on, man! All right. Come on, man.
You're dragging.
Next name, Giannis.
Oh my God, Giannis. What y'all think? Well, how many names we have left? By the way, we've only kept Shaq so far, right?
I dare you to sit right here and do this at the cutting D Wade with the swiftness.
We're cutting, but I'm just saying.
Bro, we did not cut.
I didn't even say anything. I was asking how many
You did
names.
it. You did it, Jay. You did it. He
Cut
did.
D-Wade with a swiftness.
He did. You did it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, nah, gig. We're cutting Giannis.
He said he was taking Dirk over him. What are you talking about? He did.
Yes, I'm taking Dirk over him. The next name, please. Thank you.
This is nasty.
Y'all cut Giannis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
I gotta
we
see
cutting
what
Giannis.
y'all looking for.
Next name, Tim Duncan.
Which year?
0405.
0405. Oh, you didn't even pick 03? Oh man. If you picked 03, I would have said keep, but if it's 05, I'm cutting.
Brother, that means we have to keep the last two, bro.
Oh wait. Oh. Whew. Okay.
This is so bad. This is so bad, Cole. I need this clip. This is so bad.
Wait, we have two names left? Wait, why not 03 Duncan? Cole? That was the better Duncan. Okay, well if it's 05, I'm cutting.
He
We're
trying.
cutting 05.
He
05
trying
Duncan.
to. He trying to dictate the list now.
Yeah, you gonna get it.
Yeah, we'll cut 05 Duncan. We'll cut 05 Duncan. I was just asking a question.
So y'all rolling the dice with the last two names?
This is so
Looks like we are, my friend.
All right, so it's out the mud.
I need this clipped and out tomorrow.
All right, so it's out the mud. It's out the mud. It's out the mud, bro.
Is that the ball we got Rashad McCants?
Kind of purpose if we kept Shaq and kept Dirk and kept D-Wade.
No. Y'all been on the same page this whole time. No, not hearing it. No,
Cut
not hearing
Dirk!
it. Not hearing it. Not hearing
Yeah,
it.
Jay, I
I'm
ain't
not
gonna lie.
hearing it. Because you
want
want because the
I'm
meth
standing
part,
on it still.
because the meth up part about it, because I know Cole so well, he's gonna give one of these names that's better than Dirk, and then he's gonna give a name that's not better than D Wade. Watch.
He gonna give us a Bron. I know that. Then what else?
Yeah, he's gonna give us a
go ahead,
bond. We're gonna be cool.
Go
with it.
ahead, go ahead, Cole.
Cool.
I'll let you go ahead for the clip. Go ahead.
All right. Y'all cut SGA,
I'm fine with
Dirk, Paul Pierce,
that. Good.
Tony Parker,
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wade. Y'all cut Dwayne Wade, Andre Iguodala,
That was
Giannis.
nasty, by the way. That was nasty. Putting Iguodala in there. That was nasty from you.
Giannis, Tim Duncan. Y'all kept 01 Shaq,
Mm-hmm.
08 Kobe Bryant. And the last name y'all kept was Chauncey Billups.
What I say? One better than Dirk, and
You wait, 08, wait, 09 Kobe, man?
08, 09,
08, 09 Kobe.
can we start doing lists separately? Because my list was perfect, and theirs really was dog water. Like, can we start, please? I literally went
This
3
is
for
the
3.
this is the thing
Like,
about
I
it.
literally
This is
went
the
3
thing
for 3.
about it. Y'all should have knew this list was gonna be nasty because the first list I gave y'all was way too easy. I don't know why
Well,
y'all
I've never
didn't.
done these cuts with these keep whatever with you. I would have kept Wade over Billups. That's bad. That's bad. Even though Billups had a good series, I ain't gonna lie. I think he was like 50.
Now you don't the list, Cole, man. You're not the guy who's doing the thing, Cole. You know it's like my thing now.
Hey. Hey, Jay should have knew better. I don't know why Jay was over there politicking.
Boy,
Izzy, you could have passed.
Talking about a bunch of nothing. Dwayne Wade got cut. What are we doing?
no,
Izzy,
I
you let
would've
Jay lead you down a bad path. If Jay was really your man's,
He would've
he'd
shut that
told
down.
you. He'd have told you. He'd have been like, nah, bro, you
I
can't.
was banking on. Listen, I was banking on at least one Bron, and honestly, between Kobe.
Why would I give you?
Steph,
Why would I give
Kobe
you?
wasn't better than Wade. What are we talking about?
Anyway,
Why would I give you two easy lists?
Why is it so much bias Are we sitting here with a straight face saying that Kobe Bryant MVP in the finals is better than Dwayne Wade? Are we fucking serious?
I mean, the way you dragging it, you would think that Kobe Bryant had like a malpractice
I mean,
MVP or something.
damn,
No, that's the
do.
problem. That is the problem, Kobe. Kobe Bryant did not. Dwayne Wade had an anomaly run. That's not what it is. There's no disrespect to Kobe. It's more praise to Dwayne Wade. What person can you find, Kobe, that has a Finals MVP with the numbers Dwayne Wade put up in the past 20 years?
All
I'm
I'm
just
saying
saying,
is,
you
and
the
by
way
the
you
way,
dragging it, you Kobe ain't had like he had 32, 7, and 5.
Come on,
Not the
Blaine.
year you
I'm just
named.
about to say that.
Yes, I did. The 2008, 2009 year, he had 32, 5, and 7.
Yeah, 2008 he lost. He got lost to the Celtics. So
Oh, it
yeah,
must be two different
2009.
things. 2008, it says in 6 games he averaged 25, 5, and 5.
Yeah. I mean, he meant 08, 09. That's what he meant. 08, 09. So the 2009 finals, he's at
The 08,
22,
09
6,
finals, he
7.
averaged 32, 5, and 7.
Yes.
Okay. See, that was
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the year before.
Yes.
No.
So he meant 08, 09. Yeah.
Still,
So,
I had the perfect
I'm taking
list.
Kobe over that.
I had 01 Shaq, Dwayne Wade, and Kobe. That is the perfect list, and it's nobody else that is debatable.
Hey man.
Hey man, keeping
Now that
content
you're
is
now now
bad, but
now now that you now that you're done,
Jay
now that
let
you're
his
done, Cole,
Jay let
he
his
did
Jay
wrong.
let his
He
man's
did wrong.
Jay let
He
his
did
man's
wrong.
go down a dark alley. I ain't gonna
He
lie.
did wrong. He did wrong. You let him guide you. He walked him right down there, like he followed him. Cole, now you done with the list. What was yours? What was yours? What would you have did?
Oh, I'd have kept well, I'm a betting man, so I'd have probably rolled the dice on a few of them, but I'd have
You would
definitely
not
kept
have
Shaq.
you would not
I'd
have
have
rolled
definitely
on D Wade.
no. I'd have definitely kept Shaq, D Wade, and Kobe.
yeah, I would have went Shaq, Dirk, Kobe.
What you saying? Yeah, for you cut D Wade.
I said Shaq, Dirk,
Yeah,
Kobe.
yeah,
That's
Shaq,
what I
Dirk,
would have.
Kobe.
Yeah,
What
that's
makes
what I. Yeah,
what did you see for you to think that 11 Dirk was better than the 06 Wade? What did you
all I'm
see?
saying is, watch those last 4 games of the 2006 finals and tell me that D Wade was earning every single one of those free throws. I'm just saying. Watch those
If
games
I
back.
if I get fouled at the rim and I go to the line 16 times, I didn't earn my points. Did
Watch
you
the
just say
games.
that?
This is back when the NBA had Tim Donaghy reffing games.
Izzy, did you just say that?
Hey, bro, you
Say what?
stupid, bro. You stupid. Hey, he had money on it, bro. He had money
Bro,
on it.
I'm just saying, 2000s roughing up until 2006.
Little skeptical. Little skeptical.
we
Little
getting there.
skeptical, yo.
2000 game 6 in Sacramento up 3-2. I'm just saying. That's another example.
This is
For sure, bro.
this is bad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's been going on over the past 2 weeks. But y'all starting to make me look like the more sane person. And I look like I looked insane months ago. I looked insane on here. Y'all starting to make me look like I have sanity. Like first P, now J
Well,
sometimes now you like what is
We have to have a
uh,
discussion. I wish he was on the pod today because I had some questions to ask. I had a lot of questions.
Now you got to catch them when you can, brother. That's all I'm gonna say. Catch them when you can.
Hey Kobe, I need that. Hey Kobe, I need that put out over under 20 comments of somebody saying calling him crazy for cutting D Wade.
No. With that, add context with him and Izzy arguing about Dirk and D Wade. That's my thing.
That's gonna make it worse.
That's what I'm arguing.
That's gonna be something, bro. It's gonna be hilarious.
And you know what it's gonna be. What Kobe just said, you just walked him down a dark alley. Like you know what it's gonna be.
Hey, it is what it is. Hey, bro, listen. Great collab episode, GRG Town Sports Den, man. We appreciate you pulling up, Izzy.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back. Probably Friday. with another episode, man. Hopefully the rest of the guys will be around. But yeah, man, we appreciate everybody pulling up. We're gonna talk about these episodes, man. These episodes gonna get a little hectic. Hopefully y'all stick around for the late night joints too, because that's where you got to get for the NBA playoffs. You got to get around for the late night joints. But yeah, appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their mama, all that good stuff. We out of here.
Lakers at 5.
Yeah.